Mix it up, cook it up, stir it up in the pot. Mix it up, cook it up, stir it up in the pot. Mix it up, cook it up, stir it up in the pot. Don't you worry about a damn thing. Mix it up, cook it up, stir it up in the pot. Mix it up, cook it up, stir it up in the pot. Mix it up, cook it up, stir it up in the pot. Don't you worry about a damn thing.
All right. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy DJ SlyFox. As always, I'm here with my main man, DJ RB3000.
I am.
What's going on tonight, good sir?
I'm wonderful.
I love it. All right, we got Dr. Renee in the building. How you doing, Doc? I'll be the first one, Doc. I'll be the first one. Doc probably cooking or something. Who knows? It's all good. We still love you anyway. What's up? We got Miss John Sierra in the building. What's up, BBLCC?
Nothing much. You know, same old. I'm all right.
You keeping the gangster on that side of town?
Yeah, trying to. You know what they say about me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just making it.
They always talk about your gangster. That's what I always say anyway. Okay. Be Love in the building. What's up, good sir?
What's up?
Hey, you just popped the top on something?
Oh yeah, it's on.
That's what I'm talking about. Get it in. All right, we'll see it. I'm gonna start this thing off with some RIPs. I know y'all know, but if you know, you know. If you don't know, now you know. RIP goes out this week to Miss Sissy Houston, Whitney Houston's mom. So if you haven't heard about that, Miss Sissy Houston has died this week. It goes down. I want y'all to keep the people in your prayers from Florida. They got the Hurricane Milton going down out there, and it's seen a lot of damage. But I talked to our residential Floridian, Jason Michael. He said that they were virtually unscathed over there at his spot. No damage to his property, and he said they was just getting their power back on. I mean, they had lost power, so they was trying to get their power back on, and I told them keep me abreast of any developments, but keep the people praying. And a very special week indeed. I know she didn't say nothing when we got on, but this is Dr. Renee's birthday week, so give a special shout out to the doctor.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so we're gonna keep it rolling. So. Dr. Renee, you posted a post on the group where your mom was speaking with Roland Martin. How did that come about?
My mom just called me and said she was getting ready to go live with Win with Black Men. So she gave me all the info and I just watched. My mom, she speaks in a lot of places because she is the secretary treasurer of the American Postal Workers Union, which is the union for the postal service for clerks.
Did not know that. That's what's up. Okay.
Yes. So she holds the second highest position. So
she was like,
she does a lot.
She's only behind Carl Malone, right? He's the mailman.
No, she's behind the president of the union.
My bad, I ain't know. That's what's up.
Union, we talking union. She started as a basic secretary and worked her way up.
Okay. Well, that's what's up. Shout out to your mom.
And I just want to say that she is the first Black woman, the only Black woman that has ever held the position that she holds.
I think I remember you saying that before. That's what's up. That's pretty cool. Okay. Well, keep us posted on some great things that she do.
I definitely will.
We'll be here for it, All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead and move on to our first topic. Five is a party as far as I'm concerned. You know, I say it only takes two to tango. Myself and R&B, but if we got some more people, we can let it go. First topic on the agenda for the day. It's a post that Creighton Bell posted. Now, usually, y'all know my stand on things. If you want to post something and talk about it, long gone we'll talk. But y'all know Creighton don't be getting on. But he usually has some stuff to talk about. I think this was Creighton. If it wasn't Creighton, you know, far be it from my mind who it was now. But it was a post where it was a young lady, beautiful young lady by the way, in an orange shirt that had a post by it that said, "But why do men feel the need to go through things alone?" Let's go around the room and get some input on that, and then from a lady's point of view is awesome. Uh, and then we got a couple gentlemen in here, so we can go that way. So, Dr. Renee, why do you feel the men feel the need to go through things alone?
Why do I feel that men
Men,
feel the need to go through things alone?
yeah. Do you feel that?
I feel as if a man has the right woman in his corner, he shouldn't have to go through anything alone
Okay.
because they both are dependent on each other to help each other through certain things to build and get to where they want to go.
All right, that's what's up. All right, so you don't feel like men go through things alone. Feel like, hey, get your
If
spot.
they're single, yes, but if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't have to. And definitely, if you're married, you definitely shouldn't have to.
I agree. Shouldn't have to. Shouldn't is the operative word there. But thank you for that, Sierra. Let me get your opinion. Do you think this? The question is, why do men feel the need to go through things alone? Do you feel like that's you have an answer for that?
I'm with Dr. Renee on that. But also I think a lot of stuff is society, like what and social media, what people feel like a man should be. They feel like a man can have emotions or feelings or show them. So I think that tends to stop men from actually saying how they feel.
Okay, I like that.
Because if you show emotions, you gay. I'm just kidding. But that's what people say though.
Oh, let me ask you this: is Joe there today? Because
No, she actually went out. She got a job today. Kudos to her.
oh wow, I was just gonna get her opinion. Do you have anybody else at the house that would be able to share their opinion on this one?
No, not at this moment.
Oh, okay.
But that's a move.
Thank you for that. Uh, let's get some of the gentlemen's quotes. Uh, let's see. Be love. What do you think about this? Why do men feel the need to go through things alone? What's up, Jason Michael?
Uh, Number one, because we don't want everybody in our business. Number two, because a lot of women use emotional avenues when they move, and sometimes decision making requires a reflective thought. If you try to get too many people involved with it, it's not your thought, number one, and it could be the wrong thought, number two. It could be a thought based off an emotion, and then you could lose based off of that emotion when you could have stayed stoic in something and wait until everything came out or whatever.
Right. Okay. Uh, I fucks with it. I'm with it. Let's see. Jason Michael, I know you're just not getting in here, but what we're talking about right now is why do men feel the need to go through things alone? Uh, when you feel like it. KO, it's on you now, sir. Why do men feel the need to go through things alone, in your opinion?
There's a lot to unpack there for that question. I can't really speak for every other man, but uh, having that fortress of solitude is for myself how I do my best thinking, how I come to my final decisions. Also, I'm in control of my demeanor, my emotions. I don't have anybody antagonize me or in my ear. It's a complete decision for myself. Uh, and sometimes it's the thought of knowing that regardless of who helped you with something, in the end, it only can, the trajectory only changes by your actions. So having somebody else aid you, guide you, or go through it with you could be futile sometimes. Because even if they give you good advice, you still can choose not to take it. So it starts and ends with yourself. So if you do it by yourself, a lot of times that's the best way to do it. And sometimes it's expected of men, especially from a lot of women, you know. So since it's expected that way, a lot of us show our emotion with ourselves.
All right, that's what's up. Van Sickle, I know you're just getting in, you just jumping straight into the fire, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask you the question, sir. Uh,
What's up?
why do men feel the need to go through things alone?
To go through what?
Go through things alone.
We're kind of taught to. Like, I mean, universally as humans, man. Like, it's always, toughen up, boy, that kind of thing. So we definitely get used to that. Just yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, no, I get where you headed with it. I get where you headed with it. I I think like Ko said, it's a lot to unpack with the question, but ultimately, I think each person will have their own reason because it's a case by case scenario. Uh,
That and it's kind of like sometimes you're like, fuck it, it would just be easier, like to not
yeah,
make a deal, not to make a deal out of it in the first place.
right. No, I definitely get that because I'm I'll read the comments on the page in a minute, but yeah. All right, thank you, sir. Jay Nita, welcome to the building. How y'all doing over there in Cali? Throwing up the west side. Uh, what we doing right now? We talking about. Hello, everyone. Happy to see y'all. All right, yeah. Well, right now, what we talking about is ooh, shit. The post that said, "Why do men feel the need to go through things alone?" Uh, in your opinion, what do you feel? This is for Jay Nita. We already, and you're muted right now when you start talking. Oh, you still at work? Vance still at work. Okay.
Um, you're asking me a question, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm asking.
Okay.
I mean, and this is one of those situations. It says the question. I would say maybe is loaded. It says, "Why do men feel the need to go through things alone?" If you don't feel like they do, then you can give your opinion on why. Or what you think.
Oh, good point. I my experience has been they do, and I think it's because it might be. I don't know. I'm not a man, but just based on my perception, I think there might have something to do with asking for help, especially your partner, if it's a woman or your dependent. I think a lot of men might see their partner as a dependent. And so asking help from that person it might be a sign of weakness to them. That's my observation based on dealings with my dad, my brothers, a few of my uncles, and some exes. Yeah, that's
Damn,
how
you
I
said
see.
a couple uncles like you got. I
Oh, I
mean,
have a lot of
they just
uncles.
show up and be like, blah, blah.
I got a lot of uncles. Like
Okay.
seriously, I have like 20.
Oh, wow. Grandma was a rolling
I mean,
stone.
get off my grandma, please, because
That's what you tell your grandpa.
he was
Your
like
grandpa.
on her. Well, may he rest, but
Yeah.
he had to be on her for like half their life. I
Hey,
swear, she had
look,
like
back in
17
the
kids
day, you should have.
wearing a
Okay.
moo.
Hey, y'all already know what that moo moo be like. Look, don't be walking around with that moo moo on. That's that. You telling me what you want to do right now. All right. Jason Michael, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm trying to get my
You recovering?
setup right.
You recovering well over there?
Yeah, we had a window that was broken before we moved in. We didn't know it was broken though.
The
I
wind
was
is
always
keeping
wondering
your
why
ass on.
why the bedroom was always so hot, hottest room in the house, because the window was broken. It was steady open. So and it's one of those old windows from like the '70s.
Double
So it was like
flat.
yeah, it was
Inside,
like
but you can still
flapping,
hear it. Yeah.
and you could really hear the storm through the window. We just stayed in the living room. Um, it was It was reminiscent of Charlie. I was in Charlie um,
I'm not familiar
when
with
it came
you.
across the state, but yeah, we were lucky, man. We didn't get any damage to the house outside of that window thing, and then the um, the power came back on 24 hours later.
Nice. Okay, that's what I was waiting for. I never got that text or that message about the power coming back on. So okay, I see the power on now though. Well,
And then the internet was on in the morning, but it went off today around 10 a.m. and didn't come back on till like 7:30.
oh, okay, okay. Well, I'm
So
gonna give you the question. I'm gonna give you the question, and if your wife is your wife is there with you, she can.
she watching Dateline right now.
Oh yeah, watch Dateline. I understand. All right. So your
It
question
is.
is, why do men feel the need to go through things alone? If and like I said, if it's one of them, it's one of the situations where you don't feel like that's a fact, then explain that too.
Bishop, this is a barber no man. I wish I had your chops, man. This dude done left one single hair on my head long once, and it keeps getting in my eye.
You gotta
Man,
you gotta holler at Bishop about that, not me.
I know he on here. Oh, he was.
You
Uh,
know you wanted that bang.
I think, and I know this is everybody's opinion, right? This isn't an end all be all question. And this one kind of hits me personally. So I think that um, going it alone leaves no room for um, for anyone else to fail. So if I'm Atlas and I got the world on my shoulders, then nobody else is gonna drop the earth. You know what I'm saying? Because I got it. It's me, and that's kind of how I feel. I think we as men feel, and that this may be cultural, or maybe Van Sickle was right. Maybe it's a hereditary thing of our race, of our species, that we as the dominant um, side of the weight class feel like we it's our job to protect, right? The Cro-Magnon man was said to have been a forager, and he would go out and he would get the food and the stuff for the family, and he would bring it back, right? And I think that has been, I think it's been a thing for eons. But I think for me personally, I feel like nobody else can fail if it's only me that's taking on the burden. That's how I get. That's how and that's how I've been all my life. People
Right.
will tell you, Jason might not have made the greatest decisions in his life, and his life may be a science fiction movie, but
For
there is
sure. For sure.
one consistent thing that everyone and anyone that has ever known me ever in my life since I was 14 years old, they will tell you that dude takes care of his family, point blank, period. He might not always be right, but his family will always be taken care of.
Okay, all right, I'm with you. I'm with you. Carmen, welcome to the party. How you feeling tonight, sweetheart?
Hey, what's up? Just a little tired, but I'm good. How
I'm
are
gonna need
you?
you to wake that ass up. I'm gonna ask you a question. I want to see what you think about this. All right. Why do men feel the need to go through things alone?
Well, I do think it is a masculine thing, but I don't think it's just men. But specifically regarding men, I do think that um, in past generations, I don't know about the more current recent generations, but in past generations, men were taught to bear the majority of the load and the responsibility for the family, like Jason Michael was saying. And you know be the strong tower, the back, you know the support, you know what I'm saying. If the man fall, then the whole family fall. And but I do think that women take on that role as well. In some aspects, single families, there are some women who have that male characteristic, or that characteristic as well. But the men that I grew up and was raised around, I'm very proud to say that they had what you call grit, what I'm saying, true grit. And whatever happened, what I'm saying, they kept putting putting their feet in front of putting one foot in front of the other, and wherever they were at was their responsibility. What the five feet in front of you, you make sure it's good. You know what I'm saying? Whether you at home, you look around, whatever needs to be done, get it done. You know, if it's a kid in your face, make sure they're doing the right thing. And wife as well.
Mm.
And if you're at church, it's always work to be done. You know what I'm saying? They were very, very strong work ethic, and work wasn't just what you made money doing.
Work was everything you did. Yeah, yeah. I'm with you.
Right,
With you. I just want to say I'm glad you changed that. You said that you know women that take on that man role, but that's not a man role. If you're a dominant role, you're a dominant.
right.
It don't matter if you man or woman. So I'm glad you did change that when you said it.
Yeah, I couldn't think of another word, but it is it, it is associated with the masculine, um, part of our race. But yeah, it's not necessarily a masculine, but it is a strength, or a what would be considered a, I can't think of the word
A good
really.
trait. Period. A good
Yeah.
trait.
I
Right.
mean, I think that it's not like the type of parent that I was. I wasn't necessarily what I would call taking on that masculine role. I never was my kid. I'm gonna be the mama and the daddy. That wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? And I regret that I didn't, wasn't able to do that. I do think that my kids, because I was raising sons, I had three boys.
Okay. So do you feel like if you would have taken on that mama and the dad role, that something would have changed, or
I do think that they would have been more disciplined. I don't think I'm not the most disciplined person. And I do think that, we would have benefited from, I would have benefited from being more disciplined, and they would have as well.
okay? Wow. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Last but not least, DJRB. How do you feel about this? Why do men feel the need to go through things alone, in your opinion?
Me personally, I'm very intentional with how I live and things I do, and I don't have time to have unintentional people weighing in on what I'm doing. And I say that to be like, if I do be like, hey, this bothers me, or this makes me feel this way. That's just what it is. So for somebody to say it's not that or not that, at the end of the day, I told you how I feel about something. So, you know, I don't have time to be arguing with somebody about some things that's not negotiable.
Right. When somebody bring it to the table and it's non-negotiable, just all right, cool, fuck it. It is what it is. Now, I can say this. I'm with you on that because I've been married for 8 years now. God, it don't seem that long, really. People say it the opposite way. People usually say they've been married. It seems longer. It really don't seem that long to me. It seems like, and maybe it's because I've never let go of the independence. I never let go of my independence. I still have my, hey, you do your thing, I'm gonna do mine mentality. But I think that as far as I met my wife when her son was 5, going on 6 years old, and how she was raising him, I was like, what I'm not gonna do is go in here and be like, nah, do it like this because for 6 years you've been doing this, and I'm not gonna come fuck up the balance of what you got going on. But then when she had my son, I'm like, all right, so here's the deal. So it's I feel like going through things myself. I refer to this, and this is funny now, but at the time it definitely wasn't. Advanced Sickle can probably vouch. I don't feel like men going through things on their own is the answer at all times because the situation is this. Whatever happened with my mom and dad 37 years ago, my dad left. And one can say he was doing things on his own. And my mom was doing things on her own. My mom raised me. My mom had a fucking village, of course. She had everybody, grandmas, grandpas, my dad's mom, my dad's stepdad, my dad's dad. I had everybody. So no pity party for sure. But I feel like it can be seen this way too. Why did he feel like he had to go through things alone? Now, growing up, 38 years old, I talked to my dad about it. We talked, and it's like, nah, it wasn't that. It wasn't the weight of the world on my shoulders. It was, I got in trouble with the law and I had to dip. So it's like, now it's funny. But back then, as a kid, I didn't know what the fuck. Like, Vance will tell you, like, I used to get in fights all the time because somebody said something about my mom. You just talk about.
It's really hard to hear. It's hard for me to hear, bro. I'm at the truck stop.
No. I'm just using you as a reference point. No biggie. But I used to always say, you can say what you want to say about my dad. I don't give a damn. But you say something about my mom, I'm gonna fuck you up. It's just on sight, and it's because she was the one who was there, bearing into me, instilling into me these situations. But I'll never take for granted what a woman does on her own when she's in that position either. But I feel like me personally, it's just easier to deal with your shit without involving other people. And I think that's the reason why we'd rather take on things on our own. Arguments, extra. I'm gonna tell you this. Men are simple creatures. You may not want to hear that, guys, but it's the fact. And it's not a bad thing for us. For us, that's great because all we want to do is play our games, have some sex, have some dinner, go to sleep, leave me alone. That's it. But when you add the, hey, can you? It's like, God damn, why are you fucking with me? Even though you just asking me to go get ice cream from this corner store. It's just now you're fucking with the shit that I want to do. And it's like, now I got to do something extra. It's easier to be like, all right, if I don't have a wife or a girlfriend or something, I will never have to worry about that kind of shit. But what quality of life do you want? That's what you ultimately have to decide. All right, on to something real lighthearted. One gotta go. I need a person and I need Why? In specific, I'm gonna go around the room. One gotta go. Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio. One's gotta go. And when they go, all of their movies that they're in goes too. All right? That's the rules. Dr. Renee, I'm starting with you. And y'all gonna see a theme. I think I have it where y'all can see how my screen is set. It should.
Is Renee at the top corner for you?
It is. Yes, ma'am.
Well, that's not set for us then. You got to go to
All right, hold on.
well, if you want to.
Release. Nah, show me. Tell me shit. What I tell you.
Okay. So go to view.
Uh-huh.
And are you host? It should say
Speaker gallery.
follow host. It should say follow host order. Do you see that on your?
RB, see if you can make that a thing real quick.
Yeah, if he's hosting, it's gonna be on his screen.
Yeah, we're gonna try to fix it. All right. So yes, Carmen, she did that. Hanks, Depp, Cruz, DiCaprio. Question is, one gotta go. You pick and tell me why. Go ahead, Doc.
I put my answer on the page.
Do you want me to read your
Yes, please.
Okay, all right. People think I just don't be having the page up ready to go. Like, nah, that nigga ain't even paying attention. Actually, I am. Here we go. Dr. Renee said, see it right here. Dr. Renee said, Tom Cruise. Now, to Dr. Renee, just so I can get on your ass real quick, I did say your person and explain why. You didn't explain why, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
I know. I just wanted to put my answer so I could explain on the show.
All right, what you got?
Johnny Depp, DiCaprio, and Hanks. I love all their movies. Mm-hmm. I think their movies was better than Tom Cruise's movies. Mm-hmm. So I had to wave goodbye to Tom Cruise.
All right, so nobody's going to show you the money. Nobody's going to have you at hello. We all right. Hey, I'm not judging. I'm just putting it out there in the atmosphere. You good with that? Tom Cruise, final answer.
Yep.
All right. Sierra, welcome, lady. What's going on? Sierra, what you got? One got to go? Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp, Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I haven't really seen that many movies with either of these people.
Oh, God. This person.
I know. I don't know. I think it's between Tom Hanks and Leonardo. I get.
Hey, I don't know. I like to tell people we don't judge, but goddamn, I'm about to judge the shit out of you. Did you say between Tom Hanks and Leonardo DiCaprio?
I'm on mute judging the hell out of y'all.
Because I mean, Tom Hanks. I remember Forrest Gump.
Tom Hanks, the Green Mile. Fucking Toy Story.
Then you talking about everything he directed too. Like he got some directing, producing.
Okay, well then based on what y'all talk about, he been in like
come on.
It's some stuff
Tom Cruise then, because
Tom Cruise did Mission Impossible, all of them. He did Jerry Maguire.
Top Gun.
I haven't seen any of those. So.
Oh, okay. Well, what's your pick again? I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm just gonna move on. What's your pick?
I'm gonna do Tom Cruise though, because Johnny Depp, I actually like Pirates of the Caribbean. I've seen those.
Okay.
Tom Cruise, I guess.
Tom Cruise. All right. That's funny. B-Love, what you got, sir? Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp, Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio. Who got to go?
I was sounding like some Democrats for a second.
Wow. You think I said Ted Cruz?
I'm gonna have to go with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Explain.
My reasoning being is number one, he's the least of the movies I've seen.
Okay.
Even though he got Titanic, and I believe he was in the Gang of New York.
Oh yes, definitely.
Okay, so those are some good ones, but it's just not enough to tip the scales. I haven't seen enough to tip the scales, and he just looks funny to me. I don't like the way
I love it. I love the fact that he looks funny to you, so that weighs in on why you getting him out of there. I don't want to see his ass. Put that thing away. I don't want to. I love it.
It's
Okay.
like a demon when he cries, right? Don't you?
I mean, the eyebrows. It's the eyebrows, I think.
Red
Okay.
eyes.
DiCaprio. Wow. Okay. I did not think I would have one DiCaprio vote, but I do got one. That's what's up. Jason Michael and Kim, if she's available. I know she's probably still watching Dateline. Shut her. She's naming all the good ones. Come on. Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp, Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio. One got to go. Who you got?
Say the list one more time.
I really feel like I'm just gonna call you out real quick. I feel like you just sit in the background and be like, yeah, you know, the birds are flying. Look at my pool, it's great. And then when we call you, then you pay attention and be like, what are they talking about? Because it's like 4 people that said that shit already. All right.
No, he's still worried.
Wait, hold on.
You get mad at him if his wifey is more interested in us.
What she said? What did
She said you said names too fast.
Okay, my bad. I be judging.
Slow down.
Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp, Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio. One has to go along with all their work.
Along with their work.
All their work. If they was in it, they gone.
Man, there's a lot of attachment to that.
It is very much so. And I'll give you the scorecard right now. Tom Cruise 2, Leonardo DiCaprio 1. Am I correct on that? Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to choose Cruise myself.
Tom
I'd lose Top Gun, but
are you willing to lose Top Gun?
Yeah, because DiCaprio is by far a better actor and has a better body of work that never got the accolades it should have.
Okay.
To each his own.
Tom Cruise, you up there? That's.
I have to say Leonardo.
All right.
Now, Kim said Leonardo.
Wow, I cannot believe this. That's 2 Leonardo DiCaprio votes. That is crazy to me. But I'm not judging.
But his movies are good.
Yeah. Did you see his? I just want to look. Let me not be biased, but I want to ask this question. Did you see his moves in Wolf of Wall Street? Did you see that look that he did?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's meme worthy. It's a meme goal.
It is a meme. He got so many memes. This one, like, I love it. All right,
I only like one of them.
I can't live without that. I can't live without that.
She changed her mind. Look at that.
She changed her mind. Where you at?
She said she can't live without the Wolf of Wall Street. So she.
All right. So where's she at now? Then where's she at now?
I changed my mind to Tom Cruise because I love Top Gun, negative Ghost Rider, but he's weird. So goodbye.
I can't pick Tom Cruise because I love Tropic Thunder.
Oh my God! Somebody told me that, and I thought about it, but I was like, All right, Carmen put her vote in. That is it. KO.
No, I don't choose Tom Cruise.
No, I said you can't choose. Okay, my bad. Not Tom.
Right. I haven't told you what my choice was.
Go ahead. Who you got?
Oh, DiCaprio for sure.
Oh my God! This is an uprising. I feel like everybody came to karaoke night and voted against me right now.
No, for real. Like the movies, it's only 2 movies of his that I, treasure or whatever, and that's like What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
Oh, that was his maybe 7th best movie.
I know
that was good, but it was like 7th best.
It's about preference. That's the type of movie I like.
Right, I was about to say that. It tells you the personality.
And then I like the Django Unchained. I think he was great in Django Unchained.
But
on any of his other movies, I just be like, I never liked Titanic. I never liked it.
Inception? Y'all don't fuck with Inception?
Did he? Is he still in the dream? Is he out? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I think we're dreaming right now. Is what's going on? We're in a dream.
Hey, you know
I'm
what?
not
When it
drawn.
No,
comes,
I'm not
I'm
drawn
not
to
judging.
him.
I'm not judging. Carmen said,
I'm not drawn to him or his movies. I don't feel that connection with him the way that I feel with the other actors. Now Tom Cruise, I don't think he's a great actor, but I like his movies.
okay,
And I've seen way more Tom Cruise movies.
name
And
five,
I grew up watching Tom
and you
Hanks
can't name sequels. Name 5 Tom Cruise movies without naming a sequel.
without naming a sequel. What you mean?
Without saying Mission Impossible 1, Mission Impossible 2, Mission Impossible 13, Mission Impossible 55.
Well, I told you Jack Reacher. I mean, not Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher was good. I ain't gonna lie, that was good.
Okay, so I like. He's got this movie, The Day After Tomorrow. What is it called?
Hey,
Edge of
tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
yeah, end
Okay,
of
I
tomorrow.
love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
Okay.
And of course, Tropic of Thunder. Even though it's not his movie,
Oh,
he
it was
just
his movie. Once his character showed up, it was his movie. Yeah.
right. But it was so good that I didn't even know it was him. When they told me it was him, I was like, wow.
Nobody, in my opinion, nobody knew that was him
I
until
did not know it was him.
yeah.
I thought it was somebody dressed up like him. I thought it kind of reminded me of him, but I just knew it couldn't be him. But then when they said it was him, I was like, what? But I still don't
He
think he
killed
was
that.
that.
He killed it. He stole the scene on
I
that.
don't think he was that great,
Betty
actually.
just found out who we talking about on Tropic Thunder right now. She's like, oh my god. Okay. All right.
Let's
I'm not
go.
gonna take up too. I'm not gonna take up no more time. You said Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm gonna take your vote, and I'm gonna add some more people so we can get this under.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Carmen. That was good. Okay. I feel like I judged way too much because I was not supposed to judge. I was supposed to get your answer. But okay. I got yours. KO. Who you got?
I
Tom
can't get rid
Cruise.
of.
Huh?
You ain't got a name. I might heard him while I was in the shower. I can't get rid of Robert Downey Jr.
He ain't on the list,
He
motherfucker.
ain't on the list. Look in the chat. Look in the chat.
I swear
Okay,
my
well,
dude.
who was the fourth person there?
That's my guy.
That's blurry. You know that's blurry. Who the fourth person? Okay, I see him.
Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp.
Oh hell no! Johnny Depp staying. Johnny Depp staying. That's not even an argument. Just off Cry Baby alone.
Thanks. I'm a drink for that.
I fuck with Crybaby. I do.
I'm gonna have to.
Where the trash at? Where I gotta say this?
Tom Cruise.
Leo DiCaprio not going anywhere, and the reason why is because not because he's sexy, bowhead.
He's really not though.
It's because a bit bow hair, but shit. But if you take all his movies away and just leave the Scorsese movies, it's a shutdown already.
Mm-hmm.
You know
the Departed, yeah. The shit.
So it's down to Tom Hanks and Tom Cruise. Because as good as Tom Cruise movies are, the only thing that separates him is to do his own stunts. He do his own stunts is what separate him, but him and Keanu Reeves got that same acting ability. They have that, you can plug anybody in that spot and it'll still work. Acting. Him and Keanu Reeves, Tom Cruise.
And Tom Cruise movies.
Tom Hanks don't have the body of work I would like, but it's kind of like if your teacher tell you to write a 4-page essay, but you write a 2, and it be so good that 2 that you still get a good grade. That's Tom Hanks to me.
Okay.
I can live without Buzz Lightyear.
What?
I can. Shit. Let me see. But if I had to take,
you mean Woody? Right? Is Woody?
Definitely Woody.
Yeah. Okay.
Buzz Lightyear was Tom.
Yeah.
Tim Allen. That's his name.
Yeah. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Tom Cruise because he do his own stunts, but his roles can be played by anybody. You just put him in there and they run all damn day.
Hey, I swear,
I love his movies. It's just when you putting him up against these juggernauts, he not in their class.
If I would have threw Joaquin Phoenix in here, everybody would just say Joaquin. Bullshit. Joaquin got good movies too. Stop playing. Okay. Van Sickle, what you got? Cruise.
What's up?
Cruise, Depp, Hanks, DiCaprio. One got to go. What you got?
definitely Tom Cruise.
Mm.
Because like there's nothing of his that I'm like super crazy about. He's all right, I don't got a problem with him, but the other guys all have like at least a couple of really, really good movies. And my favorite one Tom Cruise part would probably be his part in Tropic Thunder. You know what I mean? And I could live without Tropic Thunder more than the other guys' movies.
Mm. Okay. All right, Tom Cruise is leading by a landslide right now. I'm not even counting anymore. Jay Nita, that's two. That's a twofer. Who y'all got? Tom Cruise, Johnny Depp, Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio. One got to go. All right, shit.
We've been talking about it, and she kind of gave me her case, and I think I agree with Benita. I can't fuck with the Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp got to go.
I felt like I was alone. Like I was like, nobody's gonna say Depp.
No, look, my thing
Edward
is like based.
Scissorhands.
Bye.
Hey, you had Renee.
I got 3 pair of scissors right there. Got 3.
Renee came out of quietness to say something.
She did for that one, didn't she?
Don't get me wrong, it was a unique movie, and I definitely dig Tim Burton. That's not one of my favorites. I fuck
The
with
big
Beetlejuice.
boo-hoo.
I fuck with the Batman shit that he did.
Wait a minute. So you sitting here and
The Wonka, was that Wonka he did?
The barber of Fleet Street, Sweeney Todd.
Oh wow.
Is a hell
No,
no.
Barbara
Yeah,
is
I
a
feel
good
like
one.
somebody else could do it. Like
Captain
he's
Jack
good work. It's
by
just-
I'm not. That's not the same as saying he's
Captain
bad.
Jack by
But if we talking about eliminating, like, because I mean, really, I don't like
Who else gonna do
Johnny
Captain
Depp
Jack
as
like
much
him?
as I like. I didn't hear your question.
Nah, it don't worry about his question. You talking. Go ahead.
I don't like Depp as much as the others, but I still like his work. But if I have to like narrow down what I'm watching, I'm fucking with the Jerry Maguires, the Missions, the Mavericks. Wow. Like he just got a long line of shit. And Tom Hanks go back to the 80s. You got Big. Fucking what was it? Where the old lady died? The Gentleman movie.
Oh, well, you play the Southerner.
You got that. Plus, you got a lot of shit that you got. The Thing You Do, and a lot of shit he just directed and produced that I don't even know, and I'm not sure whether to get rid of
Tom
it because I don't
Cruise
know.
got no range.
I'll give you that.
I still like Tom Cruise movies. I fuck with
everybody. Once you say your
Interview-
part, let everybody else get theirs in.
Interview with the Vampire is one of my favorites, so I can't let that
Where
shit
they
go.
made him look white.
Don't get me wrong. Like, yes. I'm not that big of a fan
Wait,
of
so who is yours, Cruise?
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
I'm not that big of a fan of the Mission Impossible movies, but ultimately they were enjoyable and fucking entertaining. But like she said, Jerry Maguire, that's my shit. So that can't go. Like DiCaprio, there's a lot of fucking work that he did when he was younger, as well as like now that he's older. There's some things that I don't really care for, like fuck Titanic. But at the end of the day, he's got a lot of fucking good work. And Tom Hanks is just a goddamn national treasure. So I am not getting rid of
Hanks got too much work. I gotta get rid of Depp. Like to me, it was easy with Depp because I like Blow and Pirates. And Edward Scissorhands.
Nah, I don't fuck with that one.
But I can really live without that. I got other drug movies I could rely on.
Right. I mean, don't get me wrong. My favorite Depp movie is Donnie Brasco, but like,
and I haven't seen that, so I don't
know. What about
know.
Secret Window?
What's that?
That's the.
Oh, you know what? Tom Cruise had Vanilla Sky with that lame shit.
Secret Window was tight.
That was trash.
They all can't hit. I mean, I ain't really fuck with Secret Window like that because that was
the one. No girl was waking up.
The cornfields at the end.
I know that's
what Secret Window where he.
I haven't seen that.
I don't want to spoil it, but the cornfields at the end. Was that one?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it is because it was based on a Stephen King either short story or like one.
Oh, I might have to watch it. Well, so for me, is that final answer?
Depp is gone by both.
Same, I agree.
Wow, that's crazy. 2 Depps. I'm about to delete their box. Okay. All right, Letty, I already know where you going because I've been watching you the whole time and you are like judging. What you got?
I wasn't saying that I was trying not to judge people, but y'all made it so easy to judge y'all.
For real.
Like, no, Johnny Depp can't go because, Donnie Brasco. I really enjoyed that movie. Pirates of the Caribbean, they're always going to be a good time.
Shout out to
even though I
Boat.
didn't really like him as Grindelwald in Fantastic Beasts, it would still mean that those movies would be gone. So,
yes.
No. And Tom Hanks again.
Nobody voted for Tom Hanks.
You can't fuck with Tom Hanks. He's a beautiful person. Leo DiCaprio, like even though Yeah, no, he has way too many movies
Oh,
I
I
also
thought
love.
you
And
said
I
one more guy.
definitely had a crush on Growing Pains, Leo DiCaprio.
With the mushroom guy.
He was, yes!
Well, Jonathan Taylor
Show
Thomas
me the
looking at
Damn,
smile
you went deep.
again.
You went way
Look at
back with the
that.
He
growing
was
pains.
cute
Show
back
me
That
in
the
the
was like
day.
me
smile
He
becoming
was.
like a
again.
Yeah,
teenager, and
show
like I
me
was
that
like, oh my
smile
I'm impressed.
again.
That's what's up. Yeah.
And Leonardo DiCaprio has had a lot of good movies over the years that I totally fucks with. So
I swear, I love it.
like I know like Romeo and Juliet, that remake was so cheesy, but
It was cheesy.
it's so
I
funny.
forgot
What?
about that
Gangs
one.
of New
I
York,
swear
man.
I would rather
Gangs of
read
New
the
York.
play than watch that movie.
It was
No,
cheesy.
It was
it's so
funny.
much
It was
fun.
Gangs
funny.
of New
You
York,
watch
The
it.
Departed.
The
Come
Gangs
on,
of New
man.
York is it, bro.
Can't
Yes.
stop the gangs in New York, man.
Yes.
So
Yes.
But the
easy
Departed was
peasy
great.
Tom Cruise, like we could have just had 007 and been fine without Mission Impossible. Like,
Wow.
Right,
like
right. I like the way you think. Like
Say it again, Letty. Say it again.
and
Listen,
like there really,
Renee is on this one,
I will say I would miss the
I'm about to
outsiders.
get off my
Like,
boy Tom.
Yeah.
I
nah,
would
dog.
miss the
Listen,
outsiders, but again, like Bonita said,
Oh, I forgot
I
about
would just
that.
read that book.
Which
That was a good book. It was a good book. Yeah.
Which
this is
one?
what
Which one?
like
The
Look,
Outsiders.
though,
She
I
said The
have never
Outsiders.
rewatched.
Oh,
I
Oh, I
ain't never
forgot about
sat
the
down and
Outsiders.
rewatch any Tom Cruise movies. I watched
Yes, you
let me
will.
say
You
this
know, I
about
don't
Tom
have Maguire
Cruise.
multiple.
except one. War of the Worlds is the only one.
I
Oh, I
feel
forgot
you.
about
Jerry
that.
Maguire
I
multiple.
Steven
forgot.
I forgot
Spielberg
about
for
that
sure.
one.
I
Dang.
watched
Forgot
that
about
one
War.
And
time.
fucking the other one that he did that's with Spielberg, science fiction, where it was the future and
Tom
That's
Cruise. Oh,
Tomorrowland.
Minority Report.
Yeah.
Minority
Yeah.
Report.
I said tomorrow.
Yeah.
Man.
But
yeah, yeah.
I'll say this because Tom Cruise, there's one movie that I just don't fuck with, and I had to stay off of action flicks for a while, and that's Mission Impossible 2. The one scene
With
where
Dandy?
yes, let me explain why.
I like that
There's
one.
one scene I could not like. Look, it was John Woo production, so there was a bunch of fucking shit in it where you're just like, all right, I'm just gonna take my brain out. But there was one scene at the end where it's just like him and the fucking the villain. This nigga kicks a fucking
kicked the
gun
gun.
up
Yes.
with one foot out. The gun was in the sand. The gun floats sideways.
This is Tom Cruise, baby.
I'm just saying, like, that's just like, bro, you asking a lot. I can't do that.
But
That's when I stopped
Yeah,
fucking
but
with
yeah,
Mission
I see
Impossible
that
movies,
part.
man.
John
Fucking
McClane would
stomped
have
in the
kicked his
sand. The
ass.
gun floats up like a goddamn ghost, and he holds it and shoots the goddamn
He's a
villain.
genius.
John
No,
McClane would have kicked
impossible.
that ass. And
okay,
all
right.
yes,
It
is
was
a
Lady
Christmas
Turn. I'm
movie.
sorry.
we do got another person. No, Lady's here, but we got another person coming in. We're gonna get Lady's hand up, and then we're gonna ask Farrah. Lady, what you got?
Just when you commented on my face earlier, how I was like realizing something, I can't even remember what you said. What I saw was that Tom Cruise was in a movie called Oblivion, and I got
Remember that?
this excited for
Oh,
like 2 seconds because I thought it was based on the
Video
video
game?
game Oblivion, and that would have been wild.
Yeah.
But no.
That movie was ass. It was ass.
Okay, see,
It
point.
It was on board with Vanilla Sky. It was ass. But all right. So Farrah, what you got? Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks, did Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio. One gotta go, and I need the explanation.
Choose wisely, damn it.
Don't be influenced.
Hey,
Kale.
I got a bodyguard, people. Stop playing. Farrah's away from her keyboard. We got Veronica Perry in the building. Welcome, Veronica. How are you doing, ma'am? I want to know who you picking. We got Johnny Depp. We got Tom Cruise. We got Tom Hanks, and we got Leonardo
Hey,
DiCaprio.
my boy Greg also said DiCaprio.
Yay.
Ain't nobody asked Greg nothing.
Get the fuck out. Get Greg out of here.
They
Come on,
call
Greg.
Greg. That's
Nobody
They
asked
ain't saying depth, they don't
Greg.
count.
Fuck
Yes,
that.
one more
Greg rhymes
detective.
with eggs, and eggs crack. You know what a crack of the press.
All right, maybe Veronica can listen. All right, that was fun, man. I like that. Ultimately, I know y'all know the answer was, and this is based on everybody's vote, not just mine. The answer was Tom Cruise. But with this being said, I gotta lead this to DJ RB 3000. RB, out of these four gentlemen, who do you pick?
DiCaprio.
What is wrong?
Why? Give me what you got.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck about Leonardo.
You better. You fuck. Okay, why? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Why?
It's not even important enough to explain to you why.
Wow. This.
What Jay-Z say is the rest of y'all, you only get 2 bars. Fuck y'all niggas.
He don't have the best of none of the movies you said. Django not the best slave movie. Whatever else is not the
It's
best.
not.
Wow.
He's
Okay.
mediocre and he's insensitive. He don't like women above 25.
That's a good
See,
thing,
that's
though.
I didn't
Women,
bring up my
women
issues
above
with Depp.
25 give you trouble. I mean,
No, Depp is a trash human being too. But
why? Because
I
this
wanted to keep
bitch,
it towards the
this
works. I
bitch
wanted to keep
shitting
it
on
toward
his
the works.
pillow? Why is he?
Edward Scissorhands. Edward
Yeah,
Scissorhands.
Dr. Renee
Oh,
on
he won't die.
it will be no Johnny Depp slander here.
I
Let
know,
me
right?
mute. Let me mute. I'm
But wait,
sorry.
wait. So Leonardo DiCaprio, you said, and Tom Cruise already won, by the way. But what
I,
can
th- I
Tom
think
Cruise
you I
do?
think you actually embellish numbers instead of actually getting the count because
He ain't got the numbers in
I heard it. I
his
heard about 5 to
Tom
6
Cruise.
Leonardo DiCaprios,
It
and
was
you
only 3 Leonardo DiCaprio.
no man, it's about 5.
I'm counting right now. It was 3.
Count again.
1, 2, 3. I got it.
Who-
Well, technically, we haven't heard from Farrah, or are you counting Greg too?
No,
Because Greg
Farrah
said
and Veronica.
Greg don't count.
Wait, why Greg? Don't, oh yeah, fuck
man,
Greg. Greg don't
man,
count.
man, listen. I just want to call a spade a spade. We about 4 people in. He like, yeah, Tom Cruise is nah, get a real counting.
Okay, well let me add mine then. Tom Cruise. Bam. Take that.
Okay, now let me pull up my screen and look at people who voted for.
All right, why you doing?
Well,
I'm fixing me
hey,
to drink.
in his
But
defense, though, devil's advocate, when Andy was in trouble on 40-Year Virgin, he did call out for Tom Cruise to help.
let me tell you something. That's because of Scientology. Nobody gives a shit about Tom Cruise. He's just a figurehead for Scientology. That's it.
I mean, that's why I wanted to keep it towards the works and the art, because we can talk about their personal life.
hey, as trash human beings, I don't know nothing about
Yo,
their
look, we don't
personal
even
life
want to get
except
into that.
except
We
for
don't
his
get into that.
sitting on his pillow.
If we
Hey,
focus on the works, yeah.
hey, he the only dude that Rick James Oprah's couch.
Oh shit! Tom Cruise did step on her couch, but that was on some salty ass bullshit though. I
That
love
was
this woman
crazy.
so much, but then what he do? Divorced her. Mediocre. All right, that was fun. That was fun. I like that. Let's get into a real topic. Let's everybody friends now. So fuck that. Let me delete that post off the page. All right, now about Tom Cruise and the rest of y'all, you're done. All right, so this next one.
Mhm.
Oh, thanks for the. I feel like the ad libs made it happen. All right, so Pastor Henderson. Pastor Henderson is Shawnee O'Neal's husband, I believe. Am I correct, RB?
Wait,
Yeah.
they divorced? I didn't know that.
No. His wife. His wife is what I said. If I say ex, I apologize. Shawnee O'Neal is married to Pastor Henderson. So Pastor Henderson, we posted. It was a post. I'm trying to find out who did the post. It was a post on here that was talking about how they was talking about don't give to the poor because your blessings will not multiply.
I gave it a great time.
Given to the poor, you will get your stuff back, and that's it. If you give tithes and offering, then your stuff will be multiplied. So, with that being said, I don't even know where I want to go with this. How do you feel about this statement? It's just, without loading a question your way, Dr. Renee, given to the poor, and if this was taken out of context, if you've seen the full video and that's not
I
what you're saying,
posted mine on the page.
God damn it, she always want me to work. All right, nah, it's cool, I got it. Look, I got you hear my finger? I'm moving it. I was gonna really find it while you was talking, but no, tell me how you feel. I'll read your post, but tell me how you feel about it. Like, should you?
I don't I don't believe that statement at all. I believe when you give in to anyone. You're giving from your heart, whether it's the poor, your brother, your sister, your mother, your cousin. You're giving out of the goodness of your heart. And I believe that those blessings will come back to you. Not you're giving from your heart, not expecting anything back. Because when you give, you're supposed to give out of the goodness of your heart.
Right.
So with these tithes and offerings, all you're doing is giving to the church who is spending money. So I just don't believe anything that he said.
Okay. Leave it at that. Let's ask Sierra. Sierra, how do you feel about that idea? You're not supposed to give to the poor because you won't get your blessings multiplied. You just get what you paid back. If you do tithes and offering, that's when your blessings multiply.
Sound like a scam to me. I don't know. That's a little weird. But then again, it's their money to give, but I don't believe in that.
Okay.
I think you should give to the less fortunate.
People who need it. Okay, I'm with you. Dr. Renee, to read your quote, this is what you said. Okay, I'm going to stay blessed by giving to those in need. It's out of the kindness of my heart knowing they don't have to bless me back. The Lord will. I disagree with him totally. There you go, Doc. Thank you, Sierra, for that one. B-Love, how do you feel about this? Pastor Keon Henderson sparks outrage, and you did comment on this. Pastor Keon sparked outrage. Don't give to the poor comment. How do you feel about this? And I can read yours if you want me to also.
Yeah, you can.
God damn, Anita, you wrote a whole paragraph. All right. It says, sounds like wordplay. Title is a clickbait, which it was not because I went and watched the video and it was exactly, he said that. Now, like I said, the video may have been cut and pasted or whatever, but.
Oh, the video was definitely cut.
Okay, so what he said, he said,
chopped and screwed.
Bishop said you would probably have to listen to the whole sermon, but this ain't too G for that. Of course, on the surface, it's gonna seem like just money hungry, and we get the root of what he's saying is wrong. He's right. I mean, since people are auditing the church now, why not audit poor? Because some of y'all aren't. Many are being lazy gambinos, even in their mindset. Now, I'm not talking about the poor that has the drive and pursuit of happiness. I'm talking about the poor that's asking me for change at 7-Eleven. At least when I was a child, I used to see that people on the corner playing buckets, bottles, cans, trying to do a live band for money. They still hustling. I commend that. Let me ask you a question. Does it make you poor if you don't wear Nikes? Does it make you poor if you had steak on Fridays and weenies on Wednesdays? I mean, if we should gauge a man's spirituality, but give a pass to the homeless man who gave up his whole family's lifestyle income to sleep on the street for a drink or drugs. I'm just woke on stuff, maybe nonsensical, but maybe I should have prayed about it before responding, or smoked a blunt or both. I'm just saying. Also, I would like to hear the whole sermon if you have the link, so I can be better at the clickbait. I mean title, LOL. And this post was posted by RB. So if RB can reach him on that whole title, then cool. I just laughed at that when I read it. I responded to that. I was the only one. I just had to laugh.
Oh man, it was like 4:20 in the morning or something.
I know.
I was like, "What the hell is this? You dropped this on my head right now?"
I just think that I laughed at the fact that you was like, "I need to smoke a blunt before I answer this," but you answered it already, so I thought that was funny. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you see it as maybe the sermon was chopped and screwed, and therefore uncredible information.
Well, okay, the way when I seen the clip, right, I broke it down like this. Oh shit, here we go again, tearing down another brother. Then I broke it down to okay, let me see what he's saying. So if we can listen to the rap stars and they be up there doing hyperboles and stuff like that, and little similes and metaphors and things like that, and we can't listen to no parable. I mean, come on. I mean, where are your levels at? You know, where's your antennas at when it comes to your spirituality? if you can't understand what this man was trying to say, he was basically talking about tithes and offerings. But we didn't even get a chance to hear the whole thing. But I'm just going off of what the clip that I heard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody that was in his congregation also was in agreement with it. I only heard one sound bite of the clip, and it said, "Oh," I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a clickbait right there." He was doing a clickbait because he wanted you to think about it, what he was saying. You know what I'm saying? If you just read directly, he didn't even say, "I don't want." His words was not, "I don't want you to give to the homeless."
Right.
Period. Right. He just said tithes and offerings. He didn't even say church. He said tithes and offerings.
Mm-hmm.
So you break that down however you want to. And then also, hey man, in the bluntness of it, it's like watching something that's unsettling on TV. If you don't want to watch it, you change the channel. If you're not moved by the spirit to give, you're not gonna go to hell for not giving.
Well, I mean,
You
some of these
know,
pastors have you believe you do.
No. Here's the thing. I know some, but I seen all. I'm responding to the person that commented against me. You know what I'm saying? So like, hey, it is what it is. If you're on here, let's go. I'm ready.
Okay. All right, I'm with it. Let me see if somebody commented against us so I can start trouble.
I wanted to say something.
Oh, what you got, Carmen? I mean, I was gonna go in order, but what you got?
Oh, okay. I'll wait my turn.
Oh, nah. I'm trying to see if somebody said something to be done because I want. Nah, it was. I'm the only one that said something. I just had a laughing emoji. That's all. I thought it was funny how you said that, but I can tell you this: I don't agree with what you said. I think that these niggas are scambinos, and yeah, rich people just kind of hit me the wrong way when they in the church. It just don't seem right, and that's just
Who
something
posted it? We trying to find it.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. As we talk about stuff, I usually delete it right
Oh,
there.
he already deleted. Okay.
So I deleted it when we first started talking, but I can give you here.
It's cool.
Check this out, because on my end, this is the post.
Multiplication. Here's the other problem with the church is that anytime a person is in need, y'all go to running and dropping money. But let me tell you something, the poor will be with you always, and there is no blessing connected to blessing the poor other than getting back what you gave to them, but no multiplication. Multiplication is segregated for tithes and offering. When you give to the poor, the only thing you do is help them, but you don't help yourself. So when you give $1 to somebody on the street talking about I did my job, God like, thank you, but it ain't gonna help the Bible.
Now, like Bishop said, it is spliced. You can hear where they stop certain parts and then start it. But the fact that he said that is basically advocating for not give. He don't tell you not to give to the poor. He's just explaining when you give to the poor, you ain't gonna get shit back. Which my argument on this is, when you giving, are you giving so you can get back? That's my argument. I think when you give,
that was my explanation. That was my. You got to give out. You can't.
The perception of that is
You can't hold people blessings hostage for where they donate their money.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm on. That's all I'm saying. Like you can't
exactly.
tell people, hey, if you want to get blessed back, then you'll give to the church. Because if I haven't been to church in 14 years, but I do my part when I feel like it's on my heart to give, wherever I'm giving, that's my tithes as far as I'm
concerned. Exactly. There you go. Let me mute my mic.
Doc, I'm gonna say something real quick. I'm proud of you. You getting it in. It's your birthday week. You feeling good this week.
You saw I answered every question. I was on a roll.
Hey, I love it.
How is the blessings being held hostage?
According to him,
Doc.
Okay, go ahead.
RB is the one who said I want him to explain it to him.
I said my blessings won't be multiplied if I don't donate a certain area.
You got that, KO?
Yeah.
Okay, because what he was saying is,
I like it that too. When that pastor was like, somebody told God told her that she was gonna get $11,000, and if I don't get this $11,000, that job you want not gonna come through.
yeah,
There's,
bullshit.
stuff like that. You holding people blessings hostage based
How when
on
they can't
your
even
donation.
control it?
Well, yeah, what he's saying
Right.
is you're presenting it like you're holding it hostage. If you don't do this, then this won't happen. Instead of the reality, we all know that pastors are basically messengers. They supposed to tell you what God's saying, and crazy thing to me is half the time is what Jesus is saying, and I'm like, Jesus was a messenger too. Like it's about God, but to each their own. Everybody believe how they want to believe, trust and believe. This is not Studio 519 telling you what to believe because we got some questionable beliefs around these parts too. All means this is an open forum. If anybody want to comment on it, now, 'cause I have
My
no
granny
idea.
ain't never missed ties. Where's her damn multiplication?
I mean, right? Like a lot of people can
Are we
attest.
waiting our turn? I gotta raise my hand.
No,
I
yeah,
can wait.
just
I can
go,
wait till.
just
I can
go.
wait till.
Nah, just go, cause
I'm partially in agreement with Bishop. It's a clip, so I don't know what
right,
the whole sermon was about. But I'm gonna go based on what I heard, and pastors are accountable for their clips. So you should, as I was taught, make sure that you are preaching the word of God. And what he's saying is not biblical. It's not
There you
biblical at
go.
all.
But I was saying,
Proverbs,
nowhere in the Bible say that.
Proverbs, somewhere in Proverbs it says, when you give to the poor, it's like lending to God, and God will pay you back. So I don't know where he's getting this. It's not gonna multiply, but the poor will always be with us because we're not giving to the poor.
Exactly.
And the
There
whole
you go.
point of the tithe is what I learned is, I think that's in Malachi, where it says, bring your whole tithe to the storehouse, and God will open up the gates of heaven or whatever. But when you really dig deep into it, the reason he's asking you to bring is because the church at that time was robbing God. He was
There you
blessing
go.
them, and
There
they
you go.
weren't giving to the church. And the church at that time is how the pastors ate and they fed the poor. And people
Say it
would
Just
again,
give
about to
Benita.
say
Say
that.
it.
That's
Say it again,
that's
Benita.
the kicker.
totally the opposite of what's
that,
going on.
Say
that's
it.
What is
Say it
meant to be
but
again.
then
used for
again,
anyway.
right? It's supposed to be. But you can still give yourself. Like the Bible
Right.
also says, when you give,
And
then
I
you
give my
bless yourself and you bless the person who's receiving it. So it's a
Exactly.
two-way thing.
There
So
you
my
go.
only problem with these pastors is they do not like. Please,
They the
if that
middle
is your
man.
belief, if that's your faith, just line it up with the word, what's in
There
the
you go.
Bible or whatever.
There
But
you go.
TD
But all
Jakes
of it
wants you
is
to be swallowed.
really about relationships. So what he's telling SlyFox, he might be telling Benita something, but something different, but it's still gonna line up with the word. So if God's telling you not to give to this person with their hand out in front of you, that's between you and God. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't I don't know anywhere where he says don't give to the poor. Jesus literally says give to
Oh
poor
boy,
Give it
widows
to
and
the poor.
strangers.
you
Yep.
ain't
So
He
lying.
it's
said
just
in the
Yep.
I don't
clip. He
understand.
said in the
Yep.
clip through tithes and offering, but the
Yeah.
offering is that. Like that's
Right.
what you doing. You
On your heart, from
offering
your
your
heart,
shit out.
right? I
And we
think
don't
it's
always
funny.
see the blessings.
But
Like
so
sometimes they're
he
not fit, they're not tangible, but he's still blessing you if you in a hurricane and that hurricane skip your house. Like you may
Right,
not
mm-hmm.
have
right.
like a
It's not
tangible
Mm-hmm.
monetary
blessing,
blessings all the time.
or he's
Right.
blessing
Mm-hmm.
you by sometimes relieving you. Sometimes we just don't
Yep.
really see the blessings, but they're not always monetary and
Exactly.
material.
I
Go
truly
ahead,
believe
Benita.
the blessings are in your
I
mind.
don't know if
However
Jason
you
has
feel the
something.
best,
Go ahead, Benita. I
shit,
gotta give Benita her props.
however you feel
Just
the best.
say
If you're a positive person that always see things in the right, the positive way, then when you get that, that's your blessing. But if you want to people
that's
that
your
always thinking,
blessing.
motherfucker, this and that, like, man,
You're right.
I would have respected this gangster more if he said, look here, just give me the money and then I'll distribute it
I
out.
want
But
somebody.
he not
I
no
want
way
somebody
flowing
to
with
cuss
this
me
shit.
out.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
if you go swindle, put it out there. Like let
Like,
me
that's
know you
Right.
give it to a
I
swindle.
respect you more because
Somebody flip
You
this
don't
for
need,
me. Somebody flip this for me.
you don't need to
What
swindle,
did TD
first of
Jakes
all.
mean by "Have you ever been swallowed"? Just
Wasn't he
Fix that for
talking
me.
about the Jonah?
Bullshit.
Oh, he's talking about the whale, Jonah
He
and the
was
whale.
talking about
I think
Jonah and the
so.
whale, but why would you ask somebody have they ever been swallowed? Because they ain't been in no whale's mouth. Like, what are you talking about?
I think maybe sometimes your circumstances can swallow you up.
Have you ever been to a Diddy party?
That's what I was gonna
Oh my
say.
goodness.
That's what I was gonna
I
say.
have.
I was definitely gonna say that.
Because you know what I'm saying, the heathen in me was like, is he asking have I swallowed?
Well,
Or
that's
if he's
Now,
like,
let
like
me
what
tell
is
y'all
it?
taking it out of
this.
I
Let
was
me
context.
tell y'all this.
saying
Let me
Having
tell
a
y'all
good
this.
time, but
I
niggas
actually,
making jokes.
I
Is he
actually
finna
went back. I actually
you know.
went back and watched the clip, and yes, you are right. He was talking about the Jonah thing, and he was asking in the way of the being swallowed by the whale. At that point, Jonah was in a situation where it's like, oh man, this is the end. I'm gonna die. To the point where you feel like it's the end. He
Yeah.
was
Right.
asking that. He wasn't.
Yeah.
But me personally, I'm gonna make fun of that shit.
Of course.
I'm
We
going
ain't
to a
about
Diddy
Say it
You
party.
like
gotta, you gotta. I mean, he's
I've been to a
a
Diddy party,
wordsmith,
so
so you know, it is what it is. That's funny.
Is there video, Doc? Is
of
there
course it is.
video?
it was
I mean, if you were
sold. It
there,
was
for
sold.
sure.
So Jason, what you got? What you got
Oh
on
my
this?
No,
god.
what I wanted to say was to agree with Bishop as well, because ultimately, like, I do see it as basically being taken for the context that it is, much in the same way that the TD Jakes thing, you know, like with the swallow, you can take it however you want.
Yeah.
So I want to. I mean, obviously, I'll try to research it later to see the full clip of the context, and I'm wondering if he built it up in a way where he might have been talking about, like, not just giving. This is what I'm hoping, but like not just giving somebody $1, as in like your work is done. That's all you got to do, but actually helping that person, actually giving a
He
shit about the person in your community. You
he
know what I'm
was
saying? 'Cause, like,
talking about the Diddy
no,
party.
but that's what I'm
Hold on,
saying.
hold
We
on,
got
hold
we
on,
got an
hold on,
we got
hold
an
on, Renee.
edited
Hold on,
version.
Renee.
So I'm not trying to defend him. I'm just
Right.
saying benefit of the doubt from the
Let,
standpoint
let
of
me
not being
say
able to
this.
see the whole
Or were
thing.
you
You,
constantly giving to your
if you
family
can get the
members?
whole clip, we'll have a
Yeah,
part 2 on this, and we'll talk about that next week. All right.
I'll look for it. I'll look for it.
All right.
But
Be
that's
love.
that's
You
all I
good
want to
with
say.
that?
Hey, but let me
But
say
yeah,
that.
what he was saying, if you constantly giving to like family members or something, and that's taking you, it's keeping you from also giving to the church, then yeah, there's some balance. Maybe we need to bring in there or something. But you should be, or I want to say should. That's a bad word. Hopefully you can balance it and do both. But yeah, sometimes we let people close to us just, can I have, you got it, can I have, and then you look and you can't give nothing to the church. I think maybe there might be, we might need to take a look and try something different at
Do
that
we have
point.
churchgoers in here?
Yeah, I wanted to comment.
Okay. That's because I
Yeah.
want to hear that. That's a little different. What you got, Carl?
As a person um who really like, I used to love going to workshops and stuff. This sounds like something you probably was teaching a financial literacy workshop or some type of workshop. And in the context of the Bible and educating and going through like a series, that does sound like something that would be said.
Okay.
And what you're trying to do is to grow the Christian. So when you start out as a Christian and you want to learn about how to be more financially sound, you know, how to how to be more responsible and be what they call a good steward over the money that God blesses you
Yeah.
with. So what he's saying is in the context of teaching you kingdom principles and about how to budget, how to use your money wisely. It is unwise to just give $1 to a person that's standing there saying, I want $1. It's kind of likened to casting your pearls before swine, because that really, it doesn't benefit that person. They're getting what they want, but not what they need.
Okay.
So if you're giving them $5, if you give them a place to stay, if you give them clothes off their back, they're in crisis. You're not helping them get out of crisis. You're just helping them while they're in crisis. And that's there's supposed to be a plan for helping that person to get from struggling in crisis or whatever the situation is, be it drugs or alcohol or just, need a helping hand.
Oh, hey,
So
Kwame, real quick, let me
unless
ask
you're
you.
gonna take it all on yourself, you really can't. then you really need to leave it to the programs that are supposed to be there for that. So if I give my dollar to the Red Cross, it's gonna go further. If I give my dollar to my church, if I'm going to a church that's really helping people, then it's gonna go further.
Yeah.
I think too is that's a good point. Because when
Really
you
is.
keep them out on the block instead of going to the programs if they making money on the block. So I think that's a good point. But I think he gives us also discernment
Right.
to try to figure that out, and it's tough, especially if I'm on my way in to get some groceries and I got stuff to do on my mind. They like, can I have? I might just okay here and going about whatever I'm doing. And I think there might be some blessing in it, but it's really the condition of the heart, and that's hard for us to judge. But I hadn't thought about the fact that, when you are trying to grow your wealth in Christ and following those principles, it takes practice in trying to decide, okay, should I give here? He tell me to give,
Mhm.
tell me to be a cheerful giver. And so I took that as mean, hey, if I'm not cheerful, I'm holding on with some little money.
Facts. Hey, come on
But
now. Come on
I
now.
do
I
think
ain't got no
I think
cheerful
it's
heart.
If you're
misleading.
not
I
happy
think
about giving that shit, don't give it. That's how
I
I
What you
think
feel
it's
say,
about it.
Carmen?
misleading. It's misleading for them to put videos out like that. If he put that video
Yes.
out like, it's misleading because it's like he's trying to get attention. But what
Yes.
you, what that then the context
Oh,
is not going to get caught for most people. So you are going to push more people away from church than you will pull them towards it because they're not going to they're going to react. They're going to have a visceral
right.
reaction to, oh,
What I'm
oh,
saying, Carmen, that's not his video. That's somebody's
Oh,
video.
somebody posted
I just
somebody
want to
else's video.
say something.
Yeah,
Hold on,
yeah.
quick. Hold
Everything,
on, boy. Y'all know I love it right now. This week, whenever Dr. Renee start talking, I shut the fuck up and listen. What you got, Doc?
everything in social media, everything on social media
mhm,
is
mhm.
misleading.
Yeah.
Point blank. Period.
Right. You're right.
You have to have your own mind. Don't get caught up on social media.
Hey,
We surf
That
it.
should that
We
should be a
do it.
meme or something, really.
We we look at it, but don't let it take over your mind. Because before there was social media, we all had minds.
Yeah. So said Doctor.
Point
So
blank.
said
Period.
Doctor Renee.
we
So
all
said
have
Doctor
mine. We ain't
Renee.
got this shit no
Ain't
more.
nothing new under the sun. Before the
Right.
internet, I'm
I hear
telling
you,
you,
What
people
Doc.
were
no
just
Yeah.
as
finish it, Carmen.
ignorant
What
as
it say?
they
What
were.
it was before will
Yeah.
be again. Yeah.
Yes.
Facts. That's life. That's everything. Circle of life. That's the Disney Channel shit. I
There
love
you
it.
go.
Hey, but real quick, uh, this ain't got shit to do with shit, and I apologize, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Letty, I want a sound bite, right? And when I look at you with that bow in your hair, I just hear it. I hear it. I want that, that Disney princess run where they be singing to the birds. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about, right? That's it. I need you to fuck with
He
me
sound
one
better than
day
me.
and let me record you doing that so I can use that shit. I'm gonna use that shit on a dirty ass like Van Sickle drop. It's gonna be like it's gonna be some old sweet old this go
Hit it, Letty.
like yeah. I need that. I need that. I'm sorry. That shit just popped in my mind. I'm drinking Jim Beam tonight. It is what it
I
is.
got you. I got
Oh,
What the hell we gonna do about Greg? That's what
who's Greg? Oh, we
Greg
already
is
decided.
Van
Fuck
Sickle
Greg.
buddy.
Hey, everybody, give some Greg some hate real quick. Fuck Greg. Greg ain't shit.
Fuck Leonardo
Man, y'all
DiCaprio,
don't
Greg.
don't
Whoa,
don't hate on
whoa.
Greg.
I mean, no,
Don't
that
hate on
came out
Greg.
wrong. I meant, who did he kick? Yeah, never mind.
Greg.
Just go
Fuck
on
Greg.
mute because that
Fuck
came
Greg.
out way
The
wrong.
best friend
All
said
right.
it's
He
Greg.
picked
He's the most
DiCaprio.
dramatic person I
He
know.
picked DiCaprio. Fuck Greg. Okay. All right. Let's do this real quick. This is a fun one.
You didn't ask
Quickly.
me the question.
I know because
Yeah.
you introduced us to Greg. Why the fuck would I?
Tell him Johnny Depp is the one you gonna
No,
kick
I meant
out, Sickle. Go on and tell him.
the conversation you were just having.
Oh, I lost track, so I just started letting people freestyle. What you got?
Oh, I don't care. I figured you were avoiding asking me because I don't You know, I've seen churches with a lot of money do a lot of shit for a lot of people, and I've seen churches with not much shit do a lot of stuff for people. But I can't get on board with churches that worry about people's fucking money. You know.
How many?
That part.
Hey, real quick, and I want this to be really quick because I'm gonna ask each person now. Number. That's it. Don't give me no backstory and the other shit. Number. In a one Sunday service in your church, whatever church you feel like is your church, how many collections do they take up? All right, Renee.
5.
The fuck? I'm gonna come back to you, Sierra. Sierra.
I've been churching forever.
In there next time.
I think 3.
3? The fuck? All right, D-Love.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably 3 tops.
3. Jason Michael. How many collections your church? I'm gonna ask him because he ain't listening. How many collections your church take up in one sitting? Any church you think of that you like going to, how many collections do they take up?
You mean how many times or how many?
Yeah, in one setting. Yeah.
They just do one.
Okay, boom. KO.
I need that church address. 3 Sunday school.
Why do you take up collection of Sunday school? That's supposed to be for the baby.
Because some people be going to Sunday school and go home. So I
got the message real quick. They coming home now. All right, Van Sickle. Van Sickle, the one who started this shit. How many? You said 5.
No,
I don't have a church, but I grew up in a Methodist church, and they only did it like once.
I fuck with them, man. All right, bad. Jay Nita, both of y'all, what y'all got?
I went to a Methodist church when I was a kid, and they did it as much as Renee said. But the last church I went to took it up twice, and during service, and then right before we left.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah. With me,
all my money.
I'm saying that's why I was telling Jason I'm gonna start throwing my bills in there.
Good idea. Before Jason answer, RB just posted the full clip, I believe. Is that what you just posted, RB?
Okay.
How long is it? Is it long?
He say around 45 minutes is where the clip starts. So.
You posted it in the group? Oh, there it is.
He posted it right here. It's right here.
Got you.
Okay.
All right. So what you got, Jason?
For me, when I was in church, like it was like 3 or 4.
That's crazy. Okay, Carmen, you a church one now. What you got, Carmen?
Only once, and I've been going to the same denomination.
Drop the name, baby. Drop the name.
Drop the name.
Where you at? Drop the name. I might go.
You in Texas?
I go to Church of Christ. No, I'm in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania? What the fuck?
You live in Pennsylvania?
Are you Mormon? Are you Mormon?
That's Utah, nigga.
But I want to say, I've had more help from the church. I know for sure that my church has given me more than I've given.
Hey,
you give what you get.
Drop the name. Hey,
I've been given cars, furniture. They pay my rent.
What part of Pennsylvania you live in?
When I was sick, they took care of me. They paid my rent. I stayed at a hotel for a while. And just some of everything. You know, I've had people come and bring me trucks full of furniture.
Hey, do me a favor, Carmen. Are you in the Studio 5191 group?
I can't find it. I'm just gonna look for it.
What part of Pennsylvania you live in?
Drop the name of your church on there. I'm gonna personally send you the link. Drop the name of the church in there. I'm gonna send them a donation because
that's a good one.
I had that experience too.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
All right, like a good church.
They do summer camp for the kids. They take them away for the kids.
Hey, I messes with your church. I'm definitely gonna send them.
Like
I'm gonna send them something.
Are they online? Is your church online?
Yeah,
look, we're looking for it now. We're looking for it now. See
how you just gave Carmen and it's multiplying.
That just happened. Yeah. Hey, your multiplication is right here. You ain't even did no tithes and offering.
When I donate, it's gonna say for Carmen rent.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second. B-Love, what you got?
Oh yeah, I just wanted to introduce Dr. Simon over there. You know, he's one of my clients, and
I know Dr. Simon. Oh, I should have been watching my mouth. How you doing, sir?
His line look
I'm
fresh.
doing
I
all
know
right.
that.
I'm doing all right.
You good? Do you have anything you want to enlighten us on, sir? I've talked to you personally at the
I
barbershop.
know. I
So
know. I know. I know. So regarding the clip,
okay,
first of all, I think we have to remember when we're talking about giving, anytime you give, it's a seed.
There
Everything that
you
we
go.
do is a seed. So even what I don't know her name, she just gave a seed talking about her church, and that seed multiplied
real quick,
because everybody started asking about the church.
right?
And so anytime you give, you're giving a seed. And I don't think that he was saying don't give to the poor, but I do think he was saying that you have to watch where you seed, because the Bible even talks about if you seed in the bad ground, you're not going to reap a harvest. Now, I've been hearing y'all constantly say that you shouldn't expect when you give, but I don't think that that's necessarily true, because everything that you give should multiply in some way, form, or fashion. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't give out the goodness of your heart, but I am saying that everything that you give should multiply. If you give in your business, it should multiply. If it doesn't multiply, then you're not doing good business. Your kids give studying in school. They give their time, they give their effort, they give their energy, and it multiplies. Why? Because they go to school, they get grades. That's multiplication. So everything that you give should multiply in some way, form, or fashion. And watch this. Here's another thing about giving. And now we about to get I'm about to step on some toes, and I'm sorry. Please
Step, baby, step. Let's go.
Go
but
ahead.
giving doesn't always have to be out the goodness of your heart. Sometimes giving is obedient,
Right.
because
Yep.
God doesn't always ask us to give out the goodness of our heart. Sometimes we do things to be obedient to God.
Yes. Amen.
Sin. You might like to sin, but that don't mean that God is telling you that you're supposed to sin. You sin out the goodness to your heart. However you do it. Everything that we do ain't got to be out of our heart. Some things are just simple obedience to God, and in our obedience to God, we reap a harvest because we were simply obedient.
Amen.
So all I'm saying is to wrap it all up in a nice bow, is that anytime that you give, you're sowing a seed, and you have to watch where you sow your seed if you want to see a multiplication and a harvest from whatever it is that you're giving.
Simon for president.
Right.
Hey,
Amen.
real talk, Dr. Simon,
Amen.
I'm gonna tell you this again.
Nice.
I need your information. And when I say information, what day do you go to the barbershop? Because I'm gonna show up and we gonna talk. Because I'm gonna tell you why.
He articulates well.
No. I know this guy. We've had conversations before, and I've always invited him. I've invited him since Bombay Lounge invited him, and it's great to see you on here.
Well, I mean, he
and
put
that
the
right
pin in
there,
the needle, like right on.
right there was
it was good.
pinpoint accuracy on what's going on right now.
He said this before.
He said this to me before in the barbershop. That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, where we at right now? Because you said sinners. You talking about sinners? I kind of ducked down a little bit, but yeah, what it is. But you ain't never been that dude that oh, you a sinner. I'm not gonna talk to you types.
No, never that. Never that.
So what I'm asking of you is, who did I talk to about this? I talked to everybody in here about this. Everybody done heard my critique of religion before.
Yeah.
Right? So
I heard your critique earlier, and I didn't agree when you said that Jesus was a messenger. But go ahead. Go ahead.
No. Wait, stop and go. What was Jesus?
Well, I mean, the Bible literally says that he was the Son of God. The Bible says this. It says, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was God, and the Word was with God. And Jesus said, I am the living Word. So Jesus said, basically, I was in the beginning with God. That means that he is God.
Right.
The Word was God. The Word is God. The Word is with God.
Yep.
He is the living Word. So that means he is the incarnation of God in the flesh in human form. And so when I watch this. When I lower him down to the level of a messenger, I'm lowering him down to the level of a human being. And now I cannot receive who it is that he truly was, which means that I opt myself out of salvation. So if I'm looking to be saved, the only way I can be saved is by believing in Christ, who is the living Word, who was God.
Exactly.
Watch this. The Bible says the only way to the Father is through the Son. Really, what he was saying, the only way to me is through me.
Through me. Yep. Amen.
That's a word.
Amen.
See what I'm saying, though?
Amen.
But y'all see what I'm saying? How
Yeah.
you leave the barbershop and like, whoo, you feeling good? Like, that's why. Right there. Like, yeah, I misspoke. I'm not even gonna say I may have. I misspoke, period. Right there.
Or maybe you didn't and you just spoke and that was
And he
a
gave me
seed
what I
for him
needed.
to build on that seed.
Facts.
So some people plant, some people water, some people nurture. Like we all got different
But what I'm
parts.
saying is,
So,
I
so
missed
let
There it
me
is.
it.
The
ask
Bible
you
says
this,
one
Dr.
water,
Simon.
one plants, but God gives the increase. So
Right.
God gives
Let me
multiplication again.
real quick. Let me get back to Carmen real quick, girl. You better post that pastor real quick in your church because niggas
I just
move
put a
on.
link to
Okay. Dr. Simon, you speak at a certain place.
Me and my wife are going to be planting a church here probably in another year or so. So yeah,
Listen,
we'll be planting up in North Fort Worth.
we are
Oh,
very
That's
okay. I was
where
like,
I'll
where's
be
here? That's
going
Fort
too.
Worth.
we
I'll
are
be
very
going
much
down
so
the church.
Houston based in here, but by all means, join the Studio 5191 group and plant that seed in there, letting us Fort Worth people know where to go. Because I do, my wife included, loves going to church. It's just that I have questions, and
Yeah,
I will talk
you're
to you.
supposed
I
to.
will talk to you
yeah.
offline.
Thank you. I love you
And here's
said
the
we
thing.
supposed to.
I was just about to say that the thing is the questions aren't bad. You just have to be open
Mhm.
to receiving the right answers. Just like when I corrected you just now about the messenger thing, you are open to receiving that answer. I
Right.
think the issue is that people a lot of times today have their minds made up on what they feel like something is, and they can't receive new information.
Mm-hmm.
And when you can't receive new information, you can't grow.
Come
And the
on,
truth
man.
is that's why
Closed
people are still
minded.
stuck. Well, here we go back to multiplication. That's why people are still stuck where they've been because they can't receive new information, and we can't receive information. You can't go to a new level.
Because they're
Times
closed
one times
minded.
one.
They're
Yeah.
closed
Right. When
minded.
you stop
Hey,
Closed
questioning,
minded
good
people.
you
sir.
mess
First and
yourself up.
foremost, once we start our Sunday service, I'm gonna invite you back. Stop it right now. Stop it, sir. We gotta keep going. We gotta keep
In the
going.
beginning,
I love
they
it.
didn't have. In the
I love
beginning,
it.
they didn't have money, so I'm gonna go back to the beginning and I'm gonna start, tithing in groceries like they used to. You know,
He
I'm
said
gonna
he
go.
say
Hey,
a
yo,
tenth.
stop
I
it.
put
It
Kevin
says
back
a
in.
tenth, so it could be a tenth of your groceries, a tenth of your
Mhm.
Hey, real
whatever.
talk. Hey, thank you, Dr. Simon. Real talk. Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
no
that.
problem.
Once
Man.
you
Yes,
No
keep
thank
problem.
you.
Look,
up and at
Thank
it,
you.
look. I got on here during my date night, so I got to get back to my wife.
oh,
Oh
But I
yeah,
appreciate
go
I
back
y'all.
to date
Hey,
night.
now.
appreciate her. Thank you for letting us
Yes, sir.
have you.
Thank you.
By the way, and
And thank you
hopefully I
too,
see you
Carmen.
at the
Thank you,
barbershop
Carmen.
again soon. And I'm gonna
Oh
personally
yeah,
shake your hand and thank you
oh
for
yeah,
that.
and I'm happy to be back on. Just let me know.
All right, we'll do. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you, Bishop.
How
Thank
do
you,
y'all
Bishop.
feel
The
though,
link.
Bishop? Thank
Oh, let's
you, man.
go.
That was tight. That was tight. Now, we get back
Wait, so you doing a church thing on Sundays? Oh, is that
right
for
here,
okay?
right here.
I'm gonna let
I
you
gotta
run your
talk.
show, and
This
I'm
is
gonna.
business, and I gotta talk. This is all the stuff. Y'all know how my head works. I say stuff. He called me out on it before. I say stuff before we talk about it, and half the time it ain't shit that we talked about. So it is what it is. But let me say this: what song, ladies and gentlemen, everybody pay attention because I'm only gonna ask you once. I'm not gonna go. The question is, what songs makes you do a dance whenever you hear it? Now, certain songs that when the beat come on, you know that dance right there, the dance you gonna do. What song is it and what dance is it? RB, start us off. I know you always laugh, but start us off. What's the song you hear that
Good
makes you do a dance?
night. Good night.
I love it. He's holding me accountable for karaoke night. We have a certain way of doing things, and we're not gonna compromise it. And I appreciate that. Dr. Renee.
I posted my
Oh,
answer.
damn it, Dr. Renee. And I'm glad he off because I don't want to use the Lord's name in vain while he on here. Hey,
Somebody, I
real
need the
talk.
link to the. I need the link to where you posted it, Dr. Renee. I can't see nothing.
I'm about to go. I'm about to go find it and
Okay.
because I should have known better than asking her if I ain't have it pulled up. But Dr. Renee,
The
indulge.
Macarena, the slide, the whatever. Big girls back it up, any song. I'll do the dance to.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. So anytime them songs come on, you doing that dance that come with it.
There you go.
I'm messing with it. Thank you, Doc. Thank you. All right, Sierra. I know it's been a while since we talked to you. Wake up. What you doing? How you feeling?
I'm up. I'm up.
What's that song? What's the song? I mean, you still gotta unmute.
What song?
Oh, see,
What?
there we go. What did I say, y'all? What did I say? I said, this is the
You
moment.
weren't gonna
I'm not
repeat it.
gonna
You gotta
repeat
repeat
it. Everybody listen, because I'm telling you, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna hold myself accountable for it. No, I'm not. Y'all know I'm gonna push over. Sierra, what's the song that when you hear it, you do a certain dance, and what is that dance?
A certain dance.
Yeah, y'all make it.
Oh, shoulder lean. That's the only one I know how to do.
I almost want to make you unmute, undo the video so we can see it.
Oh wow, no,
You
that's
know how to shoulder
embarrassing.
lean? You shoulder
No, I
lean?
know how to shoulder lean. I
All right.
don't know how to dance though. I can shoulder lean. But I don't know how to dance though.
Okay, never mind. Don't show us how you
That
said that. I don't want to see the dance. Thank you, Sierra. I appreciate that. That was lovely. All right, be love. What's that song that come on? You gotta do the dance, no matter what.
Oh shoot. Well, this is gonna be in the house. It's not gonna be out in public. But it's gonna be Shaka Khan. You remember the movie Breaking, right?
Yeah.
When he was out there trying to get the white girl Special K to get on board with the TKO crew, right? So Turbo was doing his own thing when Ozone was teaching her the moves, and it was a bridge part on the Shaka Khan Ain't Nobody when he was up there doing the pop locking with his shirt off.
Feel for you.
I would do that. I would imitate that move that Turbo was doing on that scene.
Is that that feel for you when he was like Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan, Shaka Khan?
It's the in the movie Breaking when they teach Special K how to break dance.
Oh,
And they
she
doing
must have
Ain't
did the whole
Nobody.
soundtrack. I didn't know Ain't Nobody was in that song.
Oh yeah, that's
She
the
did a
main
lot of
song,
songs.
Breaking One.
Okay.
That's the main
Hey,
song.
for the breaking fans, it is what RB posted. RB posted some shit like, yeah, this it right here. Okay. I'm not even fucking with RB right now. If y'all didn't click that click, don't click it. I mean, click it. I can't tell y'all not to click it, but he giving you his answer right there. Jason Michael, this song comes on and you automatically do that dance. What is it? What song is it?
Cupid Shuffle.
Easy peasy. That's easy enough. KO, what you got? Oh, I already know KO's. If you don't say this one, you're a liar. Oh, he don't like it. KO, what you got? I'm gonna ask Bishop. Bishop, what you think KO song is that when it come on, he got to do the dance no matter what?
Ooh, man, what is that dance though? What is the dance? Is it Bombs Over Baghdad?
Hey, Bombs on Bad Ass the song, but KO, whenever that damn Cisco come on, you know he be on there doing the song. That thong song. He doing the next thing you know, you see KO.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did that
Do
when we
all this shit.
visited that night. He was in there doing it that night.
Every time. Every time. All right. Van Sickle. Oh shit, this might be good. As long as Steve ain't in the background with his punk ass.
What's up?
What's that song that come on and no matter what's going on, you gotta do the dance for that song?
I don't know, man.
Oh, get your ass out of here. Fuck out.
I
Hey,
have to think on it.
all right, think about it. When you figure out, just cut everybody off and answer it. Okay, that's great. That's fucked up, B Love. That's fucked up. That is judgment. Janita, what y'all got? A double dose of answers. What y'all got? Comes on. What you doing?
Well, are we just talking about dance songs? If it's just dance songs,
Come on. You automatically do a dance.
If what's the song? Girl, the way you moving got me in a trance.
Well, what song you doing today?
I'm twerking. I'm twerking.
You just start twerking?
I just started twerking.
I love it. Jason, what you got?
For me, since childhood, it's always been want to be starting something. So if people play that
Wanna
song,
be shoulders,
do whatever.
Shoulders. You doing the shoulders? Yeah. Okay. Carmen, Let me see. Carmen wrote it in the thing, huh?
No, I didn't. That wasn't my song.
Oh, you was
I
talking
was
about
trying. I was trying to think of what song was from Breaking. But my song is from childhood is "Where Ain't No Stopping Us Now."
Come again?
Ain't no stopping us now, McFadden and White.
No stopping us now. What you did? You did this?
No.
What you did?
Oh, I like to do this little part, like Egyptian lover type of, part.
Oh, you was on the. You was on
Yeah,
the.
I be doing that.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my kids are the only ones that ever see me doing
Oh, I
that.
bet they be on your ass too, boy. I love
Yeah,
it.
I used to love Egyptian lover though.
Okay, that's what's up. Well, I'm like an Egyptian.
No, not that song.
I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Oh, I missed somebody. Oh, I was just about to ask. Okay, let it. Where you at with it? Oh, it's about to Jason Michael me. Did she just pull her hair? Like, I'm with my hair back and forth. What you about to sing? Some Willow?
I'm not trying to sing.
Oh, okay. I was like, we can't hear you.
Where's your sleep,
Cotton Eye
lady?
Joe, like you can't help but do the 4 moves that everybody does.
Cotton Eye Joe?
I'm not Joe.
Had not been for Cotton Eye Joe.
Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye
Oh, the
Joe?
cock and eye. Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
That is.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Grade, that was
I even know the line dance for that.
I'll tell
Yeah.
you what. I be sitting on the sideline when that shit come on. I actually. You ain't lying.
Yeah.
You ain't
But I
lying.
also like that down, do your thing. Do your
Oh,
Oh,
keep it
yeah.
simple. Keep it simple.
What's
All
that?
right.
Is that?
The
Farrah.
shaking.
Damn it, every time I call Farrah, she away from her damn desk. I don't like it.
That's the wobble.
That's not the wobble. That's Cupid Shuffle.
No, that's the
Thank you.
Cupid
Thank
Shuffle.
you. Thank you.
And
I'm forgetting what it's called.
Dr. Nay already called you. So you
Oh, that's the
Wait, you
wobble.
switched? Dr.
Oh.
Nay, you switched? You did
You've been
switch.
switching up on us a couple
Yeah, I'm about to
times.
put you back where I saw you.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to switch back though. I
Okay.
had to switch for
My
I had to switch for a second.
answer is pop lock and drop it, and it's not the pop lock and drop it part. It's not the where they do all that.
The
It's
remix.
where he be hitting that shit like this.
Yeah.
And he be doing that shit like this. When I hear that song, I start doing that for no reason.
The remix with T-Pain at the end.
Oh, because
My
T-Pain was a
God.
monster.
Oh, my God. Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
RB says, beat down low. I like my beat.
No, that's Carmen.
That's Carmen.
I don't know if RB knows.
RB said, no, he posted his
Oh,
back and I was messing with him about it. He posted TLC Creep. And Creep has that, that little bounce they do. He does that the 30-second of loneliness. He like his women to sound like KO when they sing. I get it. I feel you though.
Don't you dare disrespect people.
I knew I could get around. All right, let's talk about this real quick. Right now, we're talking about songs. So, karaoke night this week, coming up week, Wednesday. This is breakup songs. Now, breakup songs does not mean it's songs that make you break up. Breakup this week is going to be songs that you sing because you broke up with somebody, songs that you sing that will cause you to break up with somebody, or songs that you sing that's about the breakup that happened. All right, so that's this week's karaoke.
So it's not groups that broke up.
Honestly, yes, you can do groups that broke up too. That'll work too.
I did hear a song and it made me realize I needed to break up.
You did a song that made you realize what?
And I needed to break up with that person. We were sitting
Lord.
there.
Oh, really? That song.
I want to hear
They
that.
played the song, and I was like, I need to leave this nigga.
Well, it was because he couldn't sing, or because I don't.
No, it was just the song, and I was listening to the words, and I was like, "Yep, I need to break up with him."
Yeah, that happened with me, and my ex, because he was sing. It's the way he was singing it, and we was already having trouble.
That's
And
fun.
I was like, "Oh shit, it's over," because he is
Nigga
really
really
having too
can't
much
sing. He's
fun
trash.
singing this song. Yeah.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, was
It
he
was
singing like Redneck Woman? And you was like,
no,
why
he was singing
Oh
that "Shake It Off" remix, Mariah Carey, Jay-Z,
wow.
and Jeezy, and he was like really going hard. I was like, "Woo, it's over."
Gotta 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 check it
Yes,
out.
yes. I was like, "Oh my
Like a
god, we're
Canada
done."
commercial.
I didn't know
Yeah,
Jay-Z
We're gonna
and
get
never
up
getting
in
back
here, go
together.
somewhere.
Ben Sickle, did you find one? Because you're looking confident right now.
What's up?
Never mind. All right.
Oh, the song.
Yeah. Uh-oh. He walked outside of the internet zone. He's stuck. Yeah? Ben Sickle?
Sorry, I couldn't hear you. What's up?
So did you find a song that you dance to no matter whenever you hear it?
No, I still haven't thought of one.
Man, you suck at life. All right.
I
Ladies and
know.
gentlemen, speaking of breakups, that's the segue. Halle Bailey and DDG break up. All right? The first thing Guy posted is, whatever, it doesn't matter. Her head was trash. Let me give you a little backstory. They didn't just break up from a relationship. This is his baby mama. They had a baby together. Halle Bailey is the chick that played Ariel in the new Little Mermaid movie. She's the sister of Chloe Bailey, who is just sexy all around. But Halle Bailey and DDG broke up. And his comment was, it is what it is, whatever. Her head was trash anyway. Where does this come from? And I just, yeah, where does this come from? Like, if you know, you know. If you don't know, just give me like what would make, if you felt like you was in this situation, why would you say some shit like this? Farrah say, I actually thought he was talking about mind games until he brought up my attention to it was about
I mean,
sloppy
call me
mind.
naive, but I really thought he was talking about her head.
Her head trash.
Her head is trash. Until somebody was like, and I was like, oh fuck.
Wow, Farrah. How long you been in Washington?
I mean, I really thought he was talking about mind games. Like,
Bro, her head trash. She ain't thinking straight. Nah, ain't no dude ever said that. Ain't no rapper ever said that shit. Unless Lil Wayne used that in one of his lines. Okay, let me go. Sierra. I love to hear from Sierra. She's so enlightened with the goings on of new music. DDG and Halle Bailey. You know these people, right?
Yeah, I read the thing.
Oh shit, you do.
You said why would he say that? Why would he say
Yeah.
that? Because he hurt.
Because he
Why
hurt.
it's just like a man having sex with you and then getting up and saying, or you tell me you want to have sex with him anymore, and then he get up and talk about your pussy loose because you upset. So he's just upset.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
I just gave.
Yeah, he feels emasculated, so he got to trash you.
So first and foremost, I got the biggest dick in the world. So if I put it in you and I ain't hit no walls, you're the problem. All right.
And there we go. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm saying that.
Unless the guy she was with before actually.
Nope. Fuck that. You're wrong. All right.
That,
Look at that.
A woman can get gang banged by like 3 dudes, like 3 dicks and no, wait.
Basically, that's what happened. After I hit it.
No, we're not doing it. Yeah, like
When I hit it, that's what happened before me. You got banged by all the whole fucking football team.
Why did DDG say what he said?
Why?
No, I'm just saying we get back to the subject before.
Back on track. Oh, you're right. We got 7 minutes. Go ahead. All right. Thank you, Sierra. You're amazing. be loved.
And just a little backstory. He's really salty because Joe Budden had called him out for not being famous and tagging off her success. And he think him having a baby with her was just trying to, take some of her fame for himself.
I mean, I barely know.
That explains it all right there. That goes back to a man, and you're just considered the side guy.
Yeah.
Superstar who's playing Ariel in a Disney movie. And what is your best rap song? Nobody knows because we didn't even know you were a rapper.
I
I
really
mean,
barely know
I
him.
Your name is
I
T.
low key gotta agree with it. Like, who was he
Yeah.
before he got her pregnant? Because when I known him to exist, they're like, yeah, DDG got Hailey Bailey pregnant. I'm like, who the
That's
hell
Who
is he?
who is that
moment.
really?
That's the moment when I knew who he was. Like, what song did he put out? Wait, did he do a song with Lil Baby? Because if not, he's not a real rapper.
Because
Lil
they was
Baby
like,
is
yeah,
with
she's a
everybody.
black. They were like, yeah, she's the black Ariel, and DDG got her pregnant. I'm like, who is he?
He was right.
All
He
right.
Hallie's ex or Haley's ex. Haley.
Due to time restraints, I think we can skip this one. But I'm gonna just read the real comments real quick because Letty, where's she at? Over there. She's you can't see her face, but she's doing ungodly things right now. Letty said, anytime I see people posting about their breakup on social media and using it as a way of turning somebody against them, I view it as a lack of maturity. Mm-hmm.
I'm making a salad, bro.
Oh yeah, we want to see that. Give us all the salad action. I want the tomato. Get the tomato next. She said that's them trying to get the last dig on whether or not the other person can see it. Someone may relate a message, and to a certain extent, like obviously, yes, get it. Come on, tell me what you got. No, I'm sorry. All right, no, that you're right. It's and RB. Nobody knew him. Joe somehow he got on the Joe Budden podcast. Explain that.
Somehow.
Why did he get no really? Can you guys anybody in here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 people in here. Can anybody say DDG, first and foremost, watch your mouth about DDG because he's on the Joe Budden podcast because nobody knows this guy.
No.
He is famous for knocking up. And I'm even put this. I know.
Maybe it was an off day for Joe Budden that day. He's like,
You
let's
know
get
what?
somebody.
He ain't had shit. He's burned a lot of bridges. I'll say that. But and this is the unpopular opinion because they didn't start out as a group, Haley and Chloe. But I would go so far as to say, in my personal opinion, how I feel about it, you knocked up the little skinny sister of Chloe. That's how I feel about it. Chloe is the star. And you knocked up, what's her name? Haley. Oh, Hallie. What?
It's Haley.
Bruh.
Well, if you a Goomba knocking up Luigi's,
Chloe first? Like,
hey, if you a Goomba or a turtle knocking up Luigi, is still a win.
What the fuck, oh my god.
I'm just saying.
I'm trying to figure out. Can you argue against that though?
I cannot. I have nothing. I got nothing.
Just
that was good.
when you're nothing and trying to get on.
That was good. I can't back that at all. Okay.
Hey.
Anybody got something on that before I move on?
I mean, it's still whack.
Hey,
it's very whack. I agree. Very whack.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I agree totally with what Brittany said. So that's what
That was very whack.
I mean, why we know who Kevin Federline is?
I mean,
Hey, Fed was a dancer extraordinaire, sir.
Yeah, he got more clout than that dude.
Hey, Kevin Federline got more clout than DDG. How about that in 2024?
Well, I mean, but at the same time, she was Britney Spears was Britney Spears in the early 2000s, late 90s also.
Damn, you ain't lying. All right, well, I'm looking at 10:58, and I'm thinking, obviously, we're going over because I have one good one that I can talk about. Anybody else want to talk about this situation? There you go, lady. Go ahead. What you got? I can hear you. I'm going to get my new drink. I can hear you. Don't think I just abandoned you, okay?
I mean, just to like kind of double down on it, just speaking from my own experience, I remember like when I was young and in high school and, you know, AOL and AIM was what we spent our time on, and you like passively aggressive, you try to express your feelings through like song lyrics or like a mystery kind of away message that person, like, to me it's just like
cryptic.
Cryptic, thank you. It's like trying to, that's like, that just screams like adolescent to me, like immature, because like you don't know how to express your feelings, so you're kind of like going about it differently. And every time I've seen people post about like their relationships and being, kind of talking that person into the trash, like after they're done, like you were in a relationship with that person. Like you saw something, you had a situation. So like you're guilty in that too a little bit. Like and you're just gonna kind of go off because you're unhappy and you don't know, you're not able to express your feelings the way that you need to, so you do so by putting them on blast.
Well, I mean, it's also sour grapes.
Definitely.
You know, and like he couldn't get the grapes at the top, the fox. He couldn't reach it, so he want to downplay it. Oh, the head's trash. Somebody she can learn. Like don't break it. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, that was weak, bro. That was real weak.
Like
I think
if he
that's
had
also
made
kind
a
of a
song,
jealous
like if he had made a rap song out of it, like rappers
Right.
do,
Nobody would
That
have
might
heard
have
it.
helped your career. We might know who you are, but you just
like
said
do like
something
everybody
else.
else, and you just lost one. Like do something, like
Lauren Hill action, yeah.
I mean, but
You could have had one, but you just lost one.
lost.
a
That's my
Halle
shit.
Bailey diss track though, bro.
How he couldn't find the words is obviously
She's
what
the
it. That's what it
sweetheart.
was.
No, she's the sweetheart. That's the thing.
Right.
She's the sweetheart of the bunch. The other sister is the one that you can get away with talking about like that. Like she did the whole sex scene in the Beehive movie where she was getting blasted, and I was like, rewind that again. I mean, did you see that? The shape is anyway. Um, yeah, no.
But yeah, if you're gonna capital, I mean, if you're gonna diss,
We're on the
capitalize on it so
run.
you can have some royalties or something.
Yeah,
He
and
missed his
and
he missed
and
his
and
opportunity.
and, and, and Hallie is not one that's gonna give you no rebuttal.
You know what?
She's
Diggy
not gonna
could
say
have got her
that.
pregnant, and it would have boosted it.
If he would have got a diss track, he would have boosted it.
Yeah,
I would have dropped the sex tape. I mean, that's just me.
I'm kind of feeling bad for dude now. Like, man,
Imagine a Halle Bailey sex tape. You winning, sir. That's when you get it. But guess what? Beyonce put her on. Stop it. You know Beyonce ain't finna let that shit go down. Look,
that's
Beyonce
true.
told her all that. Hey, if a nigga talking about in the middle of the living room, you better look for cameras because that nigga is lying. Like Beyonce put her on game. She been to a Diddy party before.
Oh my god.
All right. Look, I'm stopping. I'm stopping because I got a serious one. All right. I know it is. It's 11 o'clock. People, if it's 11 o'clock, it's too late for y'all. By all means, I understand. This is usually when we end it. But we got some good shit. We really got some good shit to talk about. Jason G, you posted this post. Now I'm going to set it up and I want you to give your take and then we'll go around from there. All right. Non-biological mother leaves father and son and child. I don't know if it was son or daughter. Dad was fucking a surrogate partner in this situation. Give that to us and let us talk about that.
Let's see. So basically, the 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 wife, I'm gonna say, was the breadwinner, and essentially could not bear children, and so they were going through the IVF. And was it intravenous fertilization? And so essentially, the wife's friend, quote unquote friend, was she volunteered her womb so that they could obviously put one of the fertilized eggs in her, and she would carry the child to term. And so the wife's understanding was that that was what had happened, and that they had a child through the friend. Come to find out from I can't remember the circumstances, but she ended up finding out that like
She took
her
the kid to the doctor.
yeah, 'cause something was wrong, and like she found out that they had blood types that would suggest that this kid is not biologically hers. So originally she just felt like, well, clearly there's something went wrong with the you know
The doctor implanted.
yeah, the doctor implanted. So she was gonna go to the company that was responsible and sue until I believe she got a test to kind of like from I don't know if it was like she wanted to confirm, in fact, if the child was not hers. And through further investigation, it was just like eventually her partner came out and was just like, "Well, we had sex, but I pulled out." And so yeah, and it's just like as the story goes on, because this I heard this through a podcast, and the clip basically explains it a lot better. But the bottom line was the friend was hanging out a lot. She didn't think much of it, primarily because hey, she was here. This is the homie. This is the surrogate. So they're gonna have a bond too. And he ended up sleeping with the surrogate, and clearly it was one of the surrogate's natural eggs that got pregnant. And so, long story short, the wife partner was just like, I don't want nothing to do with this. Heartbroken, obviously, from betrayal. She didn't want anything to do with the child. And family was like, no, you need to do the right thing. This is the child. This is still your child. And she's like, no, it isn't. And so she's distancing herself, basically about to get a divorce and, basically move to a whole nother town. And people, like family and friends, were just like trying to make it seem like she was wrong. Because ultimately she didn't want anything to do with the child. And so it's complicated, but like that's the story. She was just like asking an opinion from one of her shows. I guess I don't know if I think she posted. I don't know. Am I the asshole for wanting to leave this situation and not wanting a child that's not mine?
Okay.
And so it's just different.
All right. So with that being said, people, that's where we're going with right now. All right. Jason Michael has his hand up. I'm going. My thing was I was trying to move y'all around, but it said when somebody has their hand up, I can't. So, Jason Michael, on this subject, what do you got?
So, I think, and we have to take this with a grain of salt, right? Because people that can't have children, they struggle with that, especially if they want children. They struggle with that fact that, hey, I can't have a child on my own, and I want a child, right? So their premise for even doing this is that they want to share the life of a child with their significant other, and they know that they can't do that between themselves. So they ask a surrogate to help them in this. So their position is completely innocent. It's always, if their intention is to to have a child because they want kids, and we're making that presumption, right? So the baseline is that they want a kid for benevolent reasons, not for some ulterior motive. I don't want this to start with any dirt. You know what I mean? So the baseline is that this person wants a child and they can't have it themselves, and so they're asking a surrogate to have a kid for them. The person who is providing the seed, right? Their intention is not it's not dirty, it's not bad, it's a good thing, right? However, if the person providing the seed would rather have had a sexual encounter in order to produce the child, and that's their position, I would think that there are people who would choose, if you had to put them on a questionnaire, would you rather have a natural creation of the child, or would you rather like go ahead and go in that room, put your stuff in a cup, and we're gonna give this to the doctor? But if you ask them, would you rather have the cup or do it naturally and let it happen the way it should happen, or let science do the work? If you ask them that, how many out of 100%, how many of those people would say, no, I'd rather do it naturally? But you never ask that, right? You never ask that because you don't expect that person to tell you the truth. So if that happens, right? If that happens, because you requested it. There are some people that are okay with that, right?
Okay, let me. I'm gonna stop you right there. That questionnaire is very intriguing to me. But before I get to it, because I am going to use that, thank you. I got B Love's hands up. Now I don't know. I'm thinking I know what part he put his hand
He
up.
still have a rebuttal, I'm sure.
I think I know which part he put his hand up on. So I want to see. Go
Just
ahead.
to clarify real quick though, it was her husband.
The-
Like that,
I
the
think,
sperm and the egg.
and while you saying that, but
That's
I
all.
think that's where B Love put
Okay.
his hand
Oh,
up.
I'm sorry. Okay, let me.
No. You good. B Love, what do you got to say on that? And Doc, I got you.
And time. That's what I had on it. You know
You
what
know,
I'm saying?
stop talking. He just wanted to stop talking.
Anyway, all I'm saying is I counted 3 seconds in between each word. Secondly, I'm saying that the question is, was she an asshole? And yes, she was an asshole. But that's okay. She's okay for that decision because, you know, he betrayed her trust on that. When she, whether the eggs was not working or not, that's, you know, what it was. If he would have communicated with her and said it's not working that way, babe, we need to try it this way. So if she's not going to be able to bond with this baby, that's not hers. You know what I'm saying? So
Damn,
that's
that's
the
a good
unfortunate. You know, and I almost forgot about that because we went down such another rabbit hole with Jason Michael. You know what I'm saying? I was like, geez.
Okay,
Man.
hey, we get the gist of it. We get the gist of it. He was saying, you know, that it's but that's a good point. That is a great
Is that
point.
what you think? That the husband could have been doing that? You think his way? Oh, okay.
That nigga was basically just he didn't care.
He was just dogging.
He was having an affair, and it's just like if she didn't go to the doctor, she would have still thought that
because
was
he
her
went
baby.
in there unwrapped.
Yeah.
So he was just like, hey.
Jay Nita, I'm gonna have
I'm
to.
sorry.
put
I'm
you
sorry.
guys- you got two hands up real quick. I apologize, but I'm gonna need Renee to give me what she got first, and also something. Come on, Doc.
Well, first of all, I'm gonna say I'm one of those people
Whoa!
that
Oh,
was
I'm sorry. What happened?
that was unable to have kids.
Oh.
I think she did the right thing because, like B Love said, he betrayed her trust. He could have communicated with her a little better. So I don't blame her for trying to leaving and trying to start another life somewhere else. So that's my take.
Okay. Hey, I messes with it. All right, Carmen. Oh shit, Carmen. Hold on. Are you still in the bed, Carmen?
Am I still in the bed? Of course.
What you got, Carmen?
Yeah, when I was listening, okay, when Jason went off on what he was saying, I was trying to understand was he thinking that was what the story was saying? Because that's not what the story said. But I think that if the husband was sleeping with the other girl for altruistic reasons, it still was wrong because you took away my decision. You didn't. I wasn't a part of that decision, and so therefore, I don't have no legal right, no legal responsibility, or no emotional responsibility, or no any kind of anything because
Emotions.
if my husband, who I'm trusting to lead me and to lead my family and to create a family with me, is deciding that, oh, I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna create a family, all right, but I'm gonna do it my way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
that IVF is not cheap.
right. So her whole thing was their whole thing was together. We agreed that we want a family of me and you, my egg and your egg. So as far as she knew, that was what the case was. that it was her egg.
Right. That was the
Right. So
agreement.
that means the IVF went through. They paid for the IVF, and I don't know if she was already, she got pregnant, if they had sex right around the same time, and therefore her egg displaced the other egg. I don't know, but that's some treacherous stuff right there.
Yeah. Yeah. No. It said in the clip that the first time it didn't take, the second time it didn't take, and on the third time is when she became pregnant. So it was apparent that the shit was not working. So old boy took measures in his own hands, I guess, and gave it to her the old-fashioned way. Yeah.
But the third time she started to.
Is it flooded?
Hold on. Go ahead, finish, Carmen.
But the third time, it wasn't confirmed that it didn't take. So therefore, she got pregnant right around the same time. That's 2 eggs, you know what I'm saying? Where that woman's egg is in your womb, and you got your egg pregnant. You basically killed her baby.
Whoa.
I mean, I don't want to kill because I don't know the science like that.
I'm
But
just
I'm following you.
How can that other baby have a chance to implant
Exactly.
if your baby implanted your baby implanted first? Got first.
Google. Let me Google that, because is that how that works? If you,
that's how it works.
Once an egg is fertilized, it's no more. There's an
They
egg there.
fertilized that egg. That was a viable egg.
Whatever her egg is, they got no chance
implanted
now.
it. It has to have time.
Yeah.
It has to have time to start to dig into that uterus and start growing. But before that baby could dig into that uterus, but even if it wasn't going to take, you had sex with that woman knowing that your baby was trying to make it in there.
Right.
Wow.
So you killed that chance, and then you didn't even tell. You didn't even tell her that you went up with somebody else raw. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even tell her.
I think that he had sex with the lady thinking that she was pregnant and there would be no consequence. That's why, personally.
Right. But the whole point is, you.
Hold on, B. I'm gonna let Carmen finish, and I'm gonna see what you got. All right, go ahead, Carmen.
Right. So the whole point is, she was our surrogate and not your mistress. She was your
toy. Say it.
That's like Rachel and Leah. You took. Oh, you think I can't have no baby, so you gonna go sleep with
That's a good point.
Hey, go ahead.
Rachel,
now I want to hear what B Love disagrees with in that situation. What do you disagree with? Because I'm searching for a disagreement, but I ain't finding it. What you got?
Okay, what I got is hypothetically, I don't know about all women's bodies, but when you get pregnant, right, you don't produce no more eggs until you come, to the next period menstrual cycle, right? Yeah. So there's not, I don't think an egg is going to come in there unless you got faulty fallopian tubes or anything like that. And I mean, that's why I said there might be a rare case of that.
No, the egg was. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? So
the egg was planted in there, so that egg was first.
Okay, real quick. Let's break that whole situation down.
Sorry.
I'm dumb to that whole situation.
Actually,
I don't know nothing about that shit. So if you have what's this shit called?
In vitro fertilization.
If you have that shit in you, that takes precedence to actual, or what's the deal with that?
Well, no, actually, to B Love's point, I was just thinking about it. If we don't know how long this man was sleeping with her, she could have been pregnant. Can she be pregnant while they do that procedure?
They do test.
No, because they test.
Oh, so they tested.
They would know if she's pregnant or not.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to go to the doctor just as much as that woman does to make sure your body can take it. It's just like having a transplant or anything else. You got to be monitored.
So the doctor would not have done it if she was already pregnant.
Or is it the woman and the man?
Wait, what? Huh?
Is it both women, or is it
no? So the woman, his wife took one of her eggs
Right.
because
And put it in her.
and put it in her friend or the
So
doctor.
both of them have to go
Yeah,
to the
and so
hospital. Does the man have to go? Because that part is that's
I
the
believe
kicker.
it's his sperm. That,
Yeah, I mean, he's not going other than
I
just
mean, he
being
just
the
donates. He
sperm
just
donor. So
does a
like,
sperm
yeah,
donation.
he does.
Oh, it was her friend.
All
It was
yes,
So does it really
yeah,
matter
it's
then?
a
In
friend.
that
Oh,
case,
that's why she's mad.
if he's donating
Yeah.
sperm, does it matter how he gets the sperm?
Well,
Then?
Carmen, let me ask
Yes.
you: so they're putting
mad
a
'cause he
fertilized egg? The egg is already fertilized, and they're putting that egg in the surrogate,
Does
right?
it kill the other
Right.
egg?
Oh, so that's why you say it killed. Oh,
It
okay.
kills the other egg once you bust
Oh,
an actual nut.
Well, I don't know about
Is
that.
that a fact?
Oh, I don't see that. That don't make sense to me.
No, like I think that
No.
what this is just me.
The science says that does not happen.
What
They took
happened?
15 specimens.
Okay.
They took 15 different sperms, and they did the intraveno. And at Harvard, they did this experiment. I just looked it up. And the 15 different specimens, they did not like kill each other or anything. The strongest sperm of those 15 specimens, it created the symbiosis that creates the zygote.
Right.
And
Right.
it was
Well,
not,
actually,
it was not that they
it's a
attacked each other.
chemical reaction
Sperm-
between
No,
the
but
eggs.
the baby is
that
not.
sperm.
But if that was the case, they would have a baby that is the wife's and the husband's. That's not what they have. They have a baby that's the surrogate in the husband's because he was sleeping with the surrogate. So something happened.
That
with
only
that
happens if they slept together. If both sperms were introduced to the egg process, if they were introduced within hours of each other, say 10 to 15 hours, the strongest sperm would win. They wouldn't attack each other. So the egg would only be fertilized by the strongest sperm.
That's regular science. That's regular science. Is that the same? No. Let me ask you. Hold on. Hold on, Carmen. Hold on, Carmen. Let me ask this. That scenario, that's natural selection. So that's like me pounding her out, and that's
No.
the case when there's science involved.
No. But it is, Carmen. If she already has sperm in her.
That's what the in vitro is.
And the sperm survive, but like up to 10 days, I think. Is that wrong? Is that right?
No, that's what I'm getting at. Is that
for a while.
Is that murder? Can you get a case for that shit?
Listen,
I don't think it's murder.
that's what I'm saying. She shouldn't have been having sex.
Of course.
She sound like my grandma when she said
I just think that the egg didn't take. That they just assumed that it did.
But still.
Okay, time out real quick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, everybody. Hold on, everybody. Chill out real quick. Be love. What was your argument, real quick? Because I've been.
The basic argument was basically.
What was your argument?
It's gonna be her. It's gonna be her and the father's baby because the mom's eggs is stale. Period.
Wait, who is her? When you say her, you're talking about the surrogate, right?
The wife.
No, it's not.
It's not though. The test proved it wasn't her.
It's not.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not her egg.
That's what we trying to figure out how it happened.
That's a breach of contract.
Then obviously.
Okay, check this out.
They were wrong.
Before I get to Renee.
That's what the lady was.
This is the reality of the situation.
She thought that they must have planted it wrong.
Right. The situation is this: you paid somebody to have your baby.
Right.
Your seed didn't take.
Right.
Whatever. I don't know how fucked up your shit gotta be. I don't understand that part. That's the part I don't understand because I've heard so many stories of you taking this, putting it here, and it works. So if you take this, put it there, and it don't work, I don't know that math. But the fact that none of that shit matters once you start fucking the chick that is giving you the surrogate. You knocked her up. That's y'all baby. Period.
Somebody owe me some money.
Got a new wife now.
Right? Am
Pain
I
and
tripping?
suffering. Like yes, I didn't.
No, but
How
am I
did they
tripping
say the
on
baby
that?
was?
No,
you're not
You're
tripping.
right.
And that's why I say it's got to be some. He had to been like fucking her, and this it sounded like to me there was sperm still. His sperm was still
Oh,
in
he was
there.
knocking that ass down.
Yes.
Let me get these hands real quick. All right, so Dr. J, happy birthday
We
again.
should ask
Birthday.
Farrah. Farrah the nurse.
And Jason Michael, I'm gonna get you. What you got, Doc?
Out of everything that I just heard, who's to say that the sperm was inserted into her?
Science. You can't do it
Who's
without the sperm. That's what.
Yeah, they
who's
had the
to say
IVF.
that though? Who said?
Science. Like
The
that's
Who's to say
doctors.
what? What did you say?
Who's
Doc?
to say that it was really implanted into her? Do they have records saying
You
that?
talking about the embryo?
That's how they came about the test, is my understanding, because she thought like you. They must have done something wrong and then didn't put
No,
my stuff in there.
what my question is,
Yeah, I'm confused.
he's donating the sperm, the
Yeah.
wife is donating the egg,
And they
and
do
they're
that before.
supposed to have implanted it.
Yeah.
Am I correct? Supposedly.
Yes.
Right.
No,
Who's
they
to
do
say
it
that
together,
it
though.
was implanted?
But you're saying
the
that-
lady told us in the story it was, but
Right.
we know that the baby is the surrogates and the husbands.
What
That's
Dr.
what
Renee
we
is
know.
saying that maybe they got conned in the first place, like by
Exactly.
the doctor.
Oh.
Does the story say that?
It doesn't say that, but this is
It
just her
does.
angle.
Oh, got you. Okay.
That's
Real
where
quick,
I'm
real quick,
going
y'all.
with it.
Let's stop.
Like maybe
let's
the
stop
doctor swindled them, took their money, and
I'm gonna say this right, like the old
Exactly.
the snake oil people, right? Back in the day. So let's before we go further, let's see what Jason Michael got. Jason Michael, and I want Kim, Jason. I want Kim to say something too because she has an opinion, and I think you be like telling her don't say.
And ask Farrah.
Well, no, I'm not gonna say shit to Farrah because Farrah's here, and if she want to talk, she'll raise her hand.
Back to the original
Look,
question.
now
I
you
feel
said
like
it. Now she's about to say something. All right, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, she wasn't an asshole. No, she wasn't an asshole because she was expecting that to be her biological child, even though it was gonna grow in someone else's body. And he betrayed her because he took somebody else's egg, used somebody else's egg. I mean, I don't know why there would be any other way around it. Like, or if people don't understand IVF, maybe because it was supposed to be an embryo that was implanted, so it would be her biological child. So clearly he had sex with the person who was supposed to just be growing the child for her, like using her womb, not using her egg, but she decided to use her own egg. So I would take
arguing with you.
It do sound like
It's
Jason
not like he
is
arguing with you like, nah, shut up, I'm saying it wrong. like no, real talk. This is the situation. Like, it's no way around this part. What I'm gonna say is solid, no matter what. Husband, wife can't have a kid together. Hire somebody to give them a kid. Husband realizes that it's not working. He takes in his own action to have a kid with the other chick. That seems like that's it. It doesn't seem like there's no other way with it.
Except I don't
Am I
think
tripping?
he was trying. I think he was just fucking, and it
So
happened.
you think he wasn't trying
I don't
to
think.
get the baby? You think
I don't think he was trying to
because-
get the surrogate pregnant.
Correct.
I think he was just fucking her.
Yeah, I think that it was just a sexual situation with
Now
them.
it don't say that. That's my interpretation.
Okay,
Yes,
that's fine. That's fine. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. All right, now I want to see this. Farrah. Trying or not?
Ask her how to
Which makes the most sense? Which makes the most sense in this scenario? If you hire a surrogate to put that wife that's barren in her, and you have the kid with her and it's not working, and then you just go the old-fashioned way and knock her up, or you're having an affair with her on some, hey nigga, I like that pussy, let me get that type situation. Which one of those makes the most sense to you in this situation? Like, we're talking about the whole situation. Only what's presented, not no presumed shit from other people, but what's presented in the post. What do you think?
Well, I haven't been following you guys, but what I'm hearing is there was a couple who had a surrogate because the wife couldn't get pregnant, right?
Right.
And so instead of being implanted with the surrogate, or the surrogate being implanted, the husband just was knocking her down.
while being implanted by the.
While being implanted.
Yeah.
Did the wife know?
Nope.
No, she found out through some blood tests when she took the child.
That part.
So there's been a child. We didn't say how old the child is,
Never
but
could.
something went with the child. They went to the doctor. There was a blood test. The blood test showed the child had some kind of blood type
That wasn't hers.
that couldn't have been her child. And so she thought the IVF people did some shit, some fuck shit.
First
And
thing
so
she said was, y'all
through
fucked
trying
up.
to prove whether or not they did it, they find out that it's the
Old
dad's
fashioned
child and
this
the
and that.
surrogate's child. And so the dad comes out and says, "Yeah, we've been having an affair."
But I was pulling out.
But I was pulling out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
I love people who pull out. I think that's
what was the question? The question
We
that I'm
trying to figure out how that happened. Like what?
No. We
Because
know
with the
exactly
IVF
how it happened.
Oh, we know
Because
how it happened. What's the
we're
my
trying to
question
figure
was
out.
she
question-
asked if she was the asshole for
The
because
question
the
was,
mother
is
don't.
she wrong?
Is the woman wrong?
Yeah, that's what the question was.
Okay.
Let me verify. Make sure.
No, the wife is
No,
not
that's
wrong.
it.
That's it.
I
Right?
believe because I'm a woman who got pregnant by a man who pulled out. So
He pulled out, fam.
Oh yeah, what the post says is she don't want the child. She don't want, and she was the main provider. Like the dad wasn't working, the friend ain't working.
Now she wants them to be responsible for that child because it's
That's
theirs.
it. Yes. Yeah.
She's not wrong for feeling that way.
Okay.
I
Damn.
don't feel she's wrong for feeling that way when it comes to this entire situation. Let's think about it financially. Let's think about it mentally. Let's think about it emotionally, coming from those standpoints as the woman who wanted a surrogate and then found out that her husband had been sleeping with the surrogate all the whole time.
Yeah.
I know she has every right to feel the way that she feels.
Yeah,
Period.
it's complicated because the surrogate is also her friend.
Her friend.
Yeah, and she could beat that bitch's ass.
Was.
Correct.
All right, I'm gonna ask
tense.
this. Let me take this to more of a personal level, real quick, if I may. KO, are you still with me? I don't know. I ain't heard you in a minute, but I want to. If you still with me? Okay. All right. So imagine myself and KO. Cause we're gonna try to take it to a different perspective. Males, because it's always the females, right?
He being a surrogate.
No.
Right. How y'all gonna
It's not
be-
about the surrogate. It's not about the surrogate. It's about me and KO having a situation where KO's woman, because obviously in a patriarch world, it's never the dude's fault. It's always the woman's fault, right?
Okay,
So
here we go.
Kevin's woman can't produce. Okay? So therefore, Kevin enlists his best friend. Look, if anybody in the world is gonna do this, I want it to be you.
So that means Kevin ain't got the sperm. That's what
No. That we're still not gonna say that because it's a patriarchy world, right? I want you to try, so I can prove her wrong. That's the logic behind it. I
The
want
logic
you to try
behind
with
it is
her.
that the woman can't have children.
Facts.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right.
Okay, I'm
That's the
following.
world we're in. That's the world we're in. So I want you to try. And I know, DJ SlyFox, sir, you got 17 kids. Why can't you? Look, if you can't do it, nobody can, right? So
Okay.
therefore, he enlists me into, all right, listen. I knock her down. Huh. Surprise, she's pregnant. This moment, back in the day, she gets burned at the stake as being a witch because I put my seed in her and she took. But when her husband, because is bonded by whatever ritual,
Yeah.
he couldn't do it. It's not him, it's her. So in this situation, I feel the same thing. I feel like, ma'am, you can't be mad at this because it's your fault. No, I'm playing.
No, I mean, I see where you're going though. Like it's hurtful, but we both wanted a baby. I couldn't have one with you. Now I got one with her. But I still need you to stick around and pay the bills for us because you're the only one working. That's what this is.
That's the point. That's the point. Like if that
That's
was
the
agreement,
point.
If that was the agreement, cool. But that was not the agreement.
Now we get to my favorite topic to not talk about, but always talk about: accountability, communication. Talk about the shit before you do this shit.
Yeah.
Now you in a whole situation where everybody's fucked.
But you
And
know what?
it's
If it
only
was the way
because
you
y'all didn't
said it,
talk.
if it was the way you said it in Arkansas or Mississippi, that would be that man's baby. For real. The state would say, that's your baby. You can't go nowhere because y'all was married.
Blood? What the fuck? Nigga,
No, I'm
nobody
just
don't care
saying if
about
the
that shit.
woman feel
Oh,
like the
yeah.
woman has an affair outside of the marriage and gets pregnant, Arkansas and Mississippi say that's that man's baby. It don't matter what the DNA say.
Southern states don't care about women's rights. That's
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
something
that's true. That's
that's
true.
been out there. Now,
But as a woman, she can walk away and be like, no, that's not my kid.
and that's the one. That's what I was about to say. As far as the southern states are concerned, they don't give a fuck about women's rights. But in that situation, you put that man in a woman's position. Therefore, we don't give a fuck about your rights, sir. Fuck you. She can get away with it because that's how they see it. And this is that rare occasion where is this sexist or is this
I
you know
think with the
it's
family it is. The family is like gaslighting her,
oh it's
telling her to
definitely
stay.
family.
Yeah.
Family's gonna make you feel like you're the worst person in the world, but do we give a shit about the family at this point? Or do we want to the South is a great place. but and anybody who's grown up in the South understands it's a little
The fuckery that happens to women. That's what
it's
you're trying
fucked
to say.
up. It's fucked up. And as a man in the South, you don't talk about it that often, but it's fucked up. The women get the short end of the stick, and
At least you're saying it. That's good.
the fact that when I say the short end of the stick, I mean it. Like sometimes you get that and you just take that as a champion. That's who you got. Deal with it. Stop complaining. It is what it is. But hey, that's where we're at. All right, so I'm doing my due diligence as a professional. I'm gonna keep this going. Does anybody else got anything to talk about this? Because KO is still here. I know he hasn't said anything in a minute, but I have your post that I want to talk about, sir. So KO, are you still here? It's still red. The little microphone's still red. All right, so KO posted something. It was about squatters' rights. I don't know if y'all saw the video. This dude, hilarious, because although he was lying to the judge, now I'm gonna give the facts. He was lying to the judge, but at the same time, he was telling the judge exactly what was going on. Imagine Jason Michael, Jason G, Bonita, Sierra, Dr. Renee, Carmen, Farrah. Imagine you own land, beloved, you own land, and somebody wants to live there. And you're not sure yet. So you hire your people to do the background check and all that shit. But this guy, fuck it. Hey, on the meet, he didn't get the key. He didn't get the key because it was obviously there. But he's seen your property. You know about him. He know about you. Somehow he ends up inside your house, and he done bought cable. He done paid for electricity. He done paid for the water. Everything that a tenant would do that has all the proper procedures done to live there. The only thing that he don't have is the renter's agreement. He don't have that shit. But due to the fact that you procrastinated on giving him that apartment, he's taking you to court about it. That's the situation. First, I thought about two instances when I first seen this. I thought about my cousin who had a lease agreement. Now, this is real life. He had a lease agreement, but to the paperwork that he signed, he did not hold up his bargain, end of the bargain. And I get that it is what it is. But in this situation, what do y'all feel? Where does squatter rights start and leasers' rights end? Because unbeknownst to me, this is something that's happening every day in every state. All right. So squatters' rights versus renters' rights. Okay. I'm going to Florida where we got internet and cable and electricity right now. Jason Michael. Oh, I see Kim. That's Kim arm. I know that arm anywhere. That's you, Kim? Kim, how do you feel right now? I know y'all just got y'all new house and all that. Oh, did she just leave me? Okay, cool. Janita, so what's y'all deposition on this?
Oh, we was just talking about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I just know out here in California, there is a thing where it's on, I guess, the property owner to kind of prove that they're not there, but that it takes a lot. You know what I mean? And so sometimes they get up to anywhere, I want to say, from as little as a month, but sometimes if you ain't got your shit together to prove that, hey, this person needs to be out, or even if someone ain't paying rent, just their presence on the property can get people more time, like 6 months to a year. And it's just like, I don't know why that is. I have to probably do some research to find out, but I think it has a lot to do with the fact that maybe from a discrimination standpoint, there were some cases that set the precedent out here. So, like, I know I would feel some kind of way if someone was not leaving my property, but like I said, in California it's different. So I don't know what the laws are like state to state, but I know I don't necessarily agree with it. But yeah, when I think personally, if someone was to like literally just come in my apartment and be like, I'm staying here, and it's just like, no, you're not. Like, we probably gonna be fighting. So like, but I would be the one that's like pressed like to get him out. And so that's the deal. Like, you have to do everything within the law to basically prove that, all right, they don't belong here. And then after an amount of time, you know, you can get them out. But it's usually an excessive amount of time, in my opinion, out here in California.
Months. Yeah, that's good.
I remember from the video, I don't know what state they were in, and honestly, it felt a little skit, like a skit, but still, it was borderline. So because it was convincing, but he the judge was saying it was interesting because it was the squatter that brought that woman to court.
Right.
And the judge was like, wait a minute, let me get this straight. So you don't have an agreement. You want to sue this person. So the judge was like, had you had a lease agreement and you weren't paying, then you might have something there. But you never went through the proper channels to, like, the woman didn't even know who he was. Apparently, he had just broken in. He really was confessing to a B&E was what he was doing.
I broke in and changed the
He
locks.
said that, like, the judge asked him, was like, did you have a key? He's like, no.
No, I just changed it. It was open.
So he
I
didn't
went
have
in
a
and
renter's
changed the
agreement. You breaking and entering. It was. I had never seen anything like that either before. But I think there maybe should be some kind of squat. I don't know if I call them squatters' rights, but there should be something for the person, for the leasee, because the landlords just have too much power. But it does put it on her because it said something like she went on vacation.
She was gone. She was out of state. She said for 2 days. They said for a month. So
it was something like, but you can't trust what the squatter said, because he was like, I called her and was trying to get her to come get my rent. I don't know.
But
you
the
just
accent,
drop it off in the box, or you send me a check. Why I gotta come? Raise your hand if your landlord or your mortgage person comes to you. Like, I was like, what?
You're right. You're right. The thing that made it the argument viable, in my opinion, at first before the judge just shut everything down, was that no, I have the money and I just want to pay them and they won't take it. And it's like, damn, why you won't take the money? That's what my mind was at. I was like, what the fuck? Just take the money. Why are you tripping? You making everybody like
She may have thought if she took some money, it was an agreement. Yeah.
And honestly, legally, That is an
It
agreement.
might have, yeah. Then they
It
would
is.
have
No, it
rights.
is. It's not might have. It is.
Oh,
If you
yeah.
take
So
the
money
money,
exchange.
you're
Okay.
agreeing to the thing with a verbal agreement is once a transaction happens monetarily,
It's sealed.
it's legally binding, just like
Oh
a
wow.
contract is signed.
Okay.
So for bettors, people who do the Vegas stuff, people who do
Yeah.
the once you are typing, I bet you $50 a motherfucker missed a kick. You're legally binded to that shit.
Oh wow.
That's law. That's United States law. That's not certain states or none of that shit. That's real. I looked that up
Wow.
because I had a disagreement in fantasy football. So yeah.
Well, that reminds me of the Chip and Dale's guy. How he
Well,
lost all his stuff in because it was on a napkin. He's like, that doesn't
yeah.
count. It's on a napkin. His lawyer's like, yes, it
What
does.
what's the
It
most
counts.
what's the most popular logo in your mind? First thing pop in your head. Logo. What's the most popular logo you can think of?
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Perfect. All right. For me, it's Nike. McDonald's, you got the
The artist, yeah.
who created that logo?
Oh, you're right. It was because I saw the founder with
The founder with Michael, my
Michael Keaton.
boy.
It wasn't, and he even using their name. I'm
No,
like,
he
this dude
fucking
was a
stole that whole
hustler.
shit. He stole
Yes.
that whole shit. But the point is, for McDonald's, the person who created the logo, it has shit to do with the business. For Nike, the person who created the logo was doing what I'm doing right now.
Drinking.
Somebody came up to them and said, "Hey, you remember I paid you?" Now Google this shit. If you don't believe me. Hey, remember I paid you to do this logo. You remember? They went like that, literally. Check me out. Oh, here. I did this. There you go. That's it, right there. And that was it. They fucking shipped it, and that was it. That's the end of the story. Everybody got the fucking Nike check on their shoes. Guess what? Nobody gave a fuck about that logo when it happened.
Wow.
That's the reality.
I didn't know that.
So look at the lady who made the logo, who's still getting paid to this day. God bless you, Nike, for being real about,
Yeah.
if you do it, I'm gonna pay you for it. Because Adidas, look at that story. That's something else.
Oh, I gotta look it up.
But yeah, not a dinner, no, a drinks, not even dinner, a drinks situation where the person was asked, "Hey, you're supposed to be doing this," and it was like, "Oh, here, intoxicated, billionaire." I'm not gonna hate on that, but can I be an intoxicated billionaire? I got good
And it's
ideas.
binding. Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that shit. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. 11:47. Holy shit! All right, I'm doing the most.
Ray Kroc. That's his name.
Right.
That's
Ray.
Ray.
Is it,
Wow, I know that name.
is it Ray? No, that's the guy for the founder of McDonald's, CEO of McDonald's or something.
Is it? I watched the
It's
movie.
Ray Kroc.
I
Ray
watched the
Kroc.
movie.
He stole some other dude's wife too. Like that dude was a husband.
Well,
And
I'm telling you, like, if you gonna
I
still
think the
say
reason that the ice cream machine don't work is slick because of that disagreement they had. Because
they
he was
talked
the
about
ice
it in the
cream salesman.
movie. They talked about it in that movie.
And ice cream machine ain't worked since. Telling
All
you.
right, I got 47. I'm gonna stop at 12. I'm gonna stop at 12 because I'm still gonna try to make an agreement that I said I was gonna go to Yelps tonight. The TV shows. This is legit ripoffs, but I want honest opinions. Don't.
Can I respond to the last one?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Say it with your chest, my nigga. It's your birthday. Do your thing. What you
Yeah,
got?
cause you ain't even go around.
I'm not even doing it no more. We after hours. Once you after hours, you gotta
All
say.
right, let me respond because
Go ahead. I'm listening.
yeah, that's the reason I'm in North Carolina right now because my nephew had moved his friend into our house.
Yeah.
And I just gave my house back to the bank. And his friend thought that him and his girlfriend was just gonna stay there. So yeah.
I didn't know the information that you had given back to the bank. I thought they were impeding on your property.
No, I gave my house back.
Oh wow. Okay, go
I
ahead.
gave my house back to the bank.
Yeah, go ahead.
And they thought they were gonna stay there. And I was getting, forwarding my mail here and keeping in touch with the sheriff's department to find out if they were gonna evict them. So I called because I was receiving my mail and they sent me an eviction notice. So I called up my bank and I'm like, y'all know I moved. Why y'all sending me an eviction notice? And I gave them the name of this guy that was in the house.
Right.
So
Jordan,
I
that's your
called
nephew's friend.
my nephew. So, well, they're no longer friends, but
Well,
it
at the
was
time.
his friend.
Okay. I
Yeah.
just want to make sure I got it. I don't want to say that's your nephew. That's
Yeah,
your
it
nephew.
was his friend. But so the bank had to go through the whole process. In the meantime, his ex friend was trying to go to court to prove whatever he was trying to prove. I have no idea. So when I called the sheriff's department, I'm like, "Are they still there?" And the sheriff was like, "Well, are they paying you rent?" I said, "No." "Are they paying you anything?" I said, "No. They're squatters."
Oh, okay. What
So
what did they
eventually,
say?
to make a long story short, the bank ended up sending him an eviction notice. And I always kept in touch with my next door neighbor who was a police officer.
Was his name
And
Pataki?
what'd you say?
Was his name Pataki?
No,
Okay,
Jimmy.
sorry. That's just a New York cop.
Yeah, Jimmy Dean, whatever you want to call him.
Stop playing. Stop playing.
But
Nigga named I wish I knew a nigga named Jimmy Dean. I'd be like,
yeah, I know. But
okay, let me ask you this before you finish your sentence. Before you finish your statement, if you knew a nigga named Jimmy Dean, would you like hound him constantly about his sausage, or would you?
oh
Really?
no, because they only make one type of turkey sausage.
Jimmy Dean, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy
That's
Dean.
what
A
I'm saying.
lot of
So
people
you would be
make
like,
turkey
You like
sausage.
turkey sausage,
would
Renee?
you be like, yeah,
I
randomly
don't
knocking on
eat.
his door?
I don't
Like,
eat
That's J-
beef, red meat, or pork. So,
Jason. That's your boy. He be
but
coming
his
with some turkey
turkey.
sausage.
well, I'm gonna tell you this. This is what I did on
Okay,
when
I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna tell you on
Yeah.
Wednesday. No, Tuesday. I think I ordered from Walmart. I got a Walmart delivery. I got me some Jimmy Dean turkey sausage, cheese, egg croissants. I got me some Jimmy Dean turkey cheese and egg biscuits. I got me some Jimmy Dean. Yeah, I love Jimmy Dean
That's
because they were the
crazy.
only ones that made the breakfast sausage with turkey meat.
You think?
But to make a long story short, they
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
eventually, because they're such jerks, him and his girlfriend, they're both jerks.
Wow.
They decided that they wanted to wait after they got the eviction notice because, mind you, I was getting the mail from the sheriff's department and I get a letter saying that he was being evicted. So, I text my neighbor. I'm like, "Are they still there?" And she was like, "Yeah." And then I texted again. She said, "They must be waiting to get evicted." I said, "I guess so, because
But
they
but
got the
but
eviction
you getting
notice."
the eviction notice.
Huh?
But you getting the eviction notice. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm getting the eviction notice with his name on it
Mm.
because my name was on the house. My name was on the mortgage. So they have to keep in contact with me.
All right. I'm sorry, Doc. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm gonna do this real quick. We got 7 minutes left. I'm going to
Go
go
ahead.
to Yups. I'm going to Yups tonight. I'm gonna meet up with Kevin, and we're gonna party out the rest of the
You
night.
sure you gonna meet up with Kevin? Kevin ain't answered.
I just talked to. He just messaged me. That's why he ain't
Oh, okay.
too
Safe
loud.
out there. Be safe out there.
For sure, for sure. But I want to say this though. No, I'm not gonna leave y'all hanging. I want to say this. I want the answer. When I ask you, give me it real quick because I got another topic to talk about right after this. Okay? All right. I'm not leaving. I just want to get y'all input. All right. So there's a big debate in Hollywood. Right? people are picking sides. It was a show based off of another show. People say they did it better. People saying this one was okay. What is your opinion in here? Studio 5191. Friends or living single? Jason Michael. I'm gonna give you the 5-second window. Kim, give me what you got.
He's over there with the people that came over from next door.
What you got, Kim?
He's not here. He's over there.
I'm talking to Kim right now. She's here.
Oh, do I have to pick one?
Yeah.
I mean, I pick friends.
All right, got you. Thank you. Jay Nita, friends or living single? What you got?
Living single.
Living single. What about Benita in the background? What she got?
She eating.
Benita gonna say living single.
No, she's not.
But B-Love say no, she's not. I want the real answer. I want the real answer from the horse's mouth, as they say.
She said living single.
Okay, she ain't lying. Dr. Renee, what you got?
Living single.
Sierra, what you got? Sierra done made 2 pancakes today. She's tired. She's
whatever. Living single.
Living single. B-Love, what you got?
You already know, living single.
Living single. KO, I'm going to meet you there. I promise. I'm coming. As soon as 12 o'clock hit, I'm cutting everybody off. I'm coming. What do you got?
I'm the only white person in here.
It's too loud in the background. I can't hear you, so I'm just going to not answer.
Kim, that doesn't matter.
Don't worry about it, Kim. It's fine. We're worried about opinions. We don't care about real life stuff. We just want to.
I'm not saying that I care. I'm just saying like that.
I'm gonna blow your mind, Kim. Wait till it's my turn. I got something for you.
Well, you're picking friends.
Whoa. Why do you think I'm picking friends? First and foremost. Carmen, what do you got? Friends or living single? Carmen, you're unmuted. I can hear the background, but I can't hear you. All right. What about you, Farrah? Farrah, what you got?
There's no comparison. Really, it's like apples and oranges, I believe, or potatoes and tomatoes. I want to say I rocked with them both equally. I'm gonna be that one.
But that means it's really a comparison then.
There is no comparison. They was I watched them both. I can't compare them. I don't know how to compare them because they were sitcoms on television and I liked them both.
Let me be the devil on your shoulder for a second. Living Single lasted for 3 seasons. And I'm not looking at real life stats. I'm just saying. Friends lasted for 10. Living Single was one of the first sitcoms who depicted.
You asked me my opinion.
I'm asking you, yeah. I feel you didn't give me no answer. You didn't give me no answer.
My answer.
Your answer was I'm undecided.
I like them equally.
Okay. I respect that, and I'm gonna move forward. I am not gonna hound you about it while you sipping on your Merlot. I'm not gonna hound you about it. If that's what you want to go with, I will leave it. Trust and believe. Studio 5191, believe in whatever your opinion is, that's your opinion. All right? So, with that being said, I'm going to say the fact that Living Single was what it was and it meant what it meant to so many people, I'm definitely going with Living Single. But I've watched more episodes of Friends than I watched episodes of Living Single. Yeah, this one had 5 seasons. This one had 11 seasons, whatever. But still, I've watched more episodes of Friends. I've grown more accustomed. I wanted to know, is Chandler really fucking Rachel? Or like, what's going on next? More than I wanted to. It was, to put it, the machine was behind. And when the machine is behind you, they give you the shit that you're looking for. And everybody knows it's not something to debate. Yes, Living Single came out first. Friends. Well, wait a minute. You got Living Single. You got a full cast of black only actors, and it's on primetime TV. That's bullshit. We cannot have that. Let's take that and do this with white characters. Everybody loves white people. I mean, that's what it was in 90, whatever it was. Um, yeah, that's what it was. Friends, I love Chandler. I love Rachel. My favorite was the dumb one. What's her name? The dumb one?
He's Chandler.
Who? Matthew Perry. Matthew Perry was Chandler. No, Ross. No, yeah. Matthew Perry was Chandler. Ross was the other guy. But I love the Lisa Kudrow. Whoever Lisa Kudrow played, I love that
You
character.
love Lisa
It
Kudrow.
was fun. But I do know Khadijah. I do know Regine. I do know Sinclair. I do know Overton. I do know
Kyle.
Kyle. I do know Max. I do know. You know what I'm saying? It's very. You ask me. Give me
What was that
these people.
character's name?
I can say I know the people from Living Single more, but I have more shit to go with when it comes to Friends. Like, do y'all even know that if you didn't watch Friends, you wouldn't know that Lisa Kudrow had a twin sister that was on
Yeah.
Friends before? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird, like weird facts. I think Friends was maybe it was because of like I said, the beast behind the product, but Friends was a better show in my opinion, and that's not. I love.
Everybody hanging around the bar.
I love Living Single. I love Living Single, but Friends was a better show. Like Joey, come on, man.
The mailman.
Joey. Yeah. But yeah. All right.
What city were they? What city was their coffee house in?
Their coffee in New York, right? Everybody's in New York. The whole thing was in New York. But both shows was based in the same place. That's the
Joey
thing.
wasn't a mailman. You're talking about Cheers.
No, Cheers. Oh, Cheers was Frasier and them, right?
She said the mailman. Joey wasn't a mailman. The mailman was in Cheers. And they were around the bar.
Norm was the mailman on Cheers, right?
Yeah. And they were around the bar. Friends, they were.
Hey, don't fuck with Cheers. First and foremost, you are not fuck with Cheers.
Norm was the big dude.
Real talk.
Cliff
I love
was
everybody
the
in
mailman.
this bitch. I'm gonna let everybody get their last piece. I'm gonna give everybody their last piece, and I'm gonna go hang out with my friends at the bar. So I'm gonna go in order. Jason, Michael, Kim, y'all, what you got? What you got before we leave? And this is not. It don't got to be based on nothing that we talk about. If you got like a last saying, I usually leave this for RB. RB got to go to work at 5 in the morning, so I told him, get the fuck off of here and do your thing. All right, go to sleep. So, Kim or Jason Michael, if you got a last word that you want to say, like I said before, prayers going out to you guys. I'm glad that your house was not fucked up by that bitch ass hurricane. And going forward, our prayers are with y'all. Hopefully, you don't get no more hurricanes.
I guess I only have to say thank you for thinking of us. It was seriously a really crazy night. It was terrifying, but yeah, I mean we came out okay. We lost power for like one day, and that's it. And we're all good, but a lot of people aren't. So, but I appreciate everyone who thought about us.
Right, that's awesome. Thank you for that. And by the way, post on the page, man. We would love to hear. I know you think, oh, I'm a white person and this and it's a bunch of black people. But guess what? Black people are more susceptible to talking about white problems than white people are susceptible to talk about black problems. It's science behind it. I promise you. I'm not bullshitting. All right? We're here. We're here for you. Jason, Jay Nita, what y'all got over there?
I'm just going to close it out with Go Dodgers because they actually won today. And we will see you Raiders on Sunday.
Y'all ain't ready for that. I'm telling y'all. Y'all think y'all can get something and it's going to be something different. Nah, I appreciate that. Dr. Renee, what you got, baby?
First and foremost, you are the most important person. You first. Everything else comes after you. take care of you and you only. No one else can do it for you.
Girl, I thought you were talking to me specifically. I was like, damn, look what I do. Shit. All right, I got you. Now, take that. That's real life. Do you first, because you can't help nobody if you fucked up.
If you can't help yourself.
All right, thank you, Doc. That's beautiful. Sierra, I'm so glad you stuck with us throughout the whole night. Do you have any words of wisdom on your way out?
Nothing as profound as Dr. Renee, but just y'all have a good night. I'm at work, so we're heading to work. So
All right, look,
I work. Yeah. So
you text me your work number and I'll call your ass and then fuck with you a whole night.
hopefully I'll be asleep in the next 20 minutes.
Oh, you like sleeping at work? Never mind. I'll leave you alone. All right. Good shit. Good shit. B Love, what you got, fam? I'm proud of you, bro. You usually be asleep by now. You got hairs to cut in the morning. What's up?
Oh no, it was that. Like I said, it was that 420 hammer drop, and I was like, you know what? Let me call some people up real quick. Let me call up. Let me call up Dr. Alfred on this stuff because this is some malarkey right here.
Hey, with that being said, I still appreciate you posting that out in the Bombay Lounge group and everything, and all that. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. I appreciate that. KO, I know you ain't finna say nothing. I am leaving as soon as this shit is over. I'm heading your way. I'm going to meet you at Yelps. All right, I promise. I'm being there tonight. Carmen, what you got? Thank you for coming through tonight. Any words of wisdom for us? Carmen, I've been talking to your ass all night. You don't want to say nothing right now? All right. Well, as always, thank y'all for coming out tonight. You guys make the show. Without you, there's no show. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. Next time, we're gonna do more of the same. Bring that same energy. And like LeVar Burton says on Reading Rainbow, see you next time. Thank y'all again.